Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob. Today I'm going to be continuing our campaign playthrough of The Elder Scrolls Betrayal, the Second Era with Session 3, aka the Endgame. No worries, Rachel, no worries. I know, it's all good, it's all good. That's the beauty of YouTube. I stream on YouTube, so at any time, to your convenience, not mine, you can watch my content. And you can watch it at faster speed, you can scrub through parts you don't like, you can end the stream early and don't listen to me ramble at the end sometimes. Yeah, it's all about your convenience. You don't need to be here live. I'm not mad at you if you're not here live. That's all good. That's all good. I don't bend my life around my content I consume either, so I don't expect you to either. So yeah, I just appreciate you watching whenever you watch. Appreciate the little like button click if you remember. I really appreciate these folks here for supporting us. And a lot of these names that scroll by, they do not show up live ever. But they watch later. I know they leave comments. They chat in the Discord, you know, some of them. And I'm just cool they support us to allow us to purchase games like this. But in this case, we're lucky. The game was provided by the publisher, so I don't have to spend their money on this game. But doesn't mean I won't spend it on other games or expansions for this game and that kind of thing. So... Or upgrades to make the game more playable or more video streamable, if that's a word. But yeah, so no worries. Your subscriber die has graduated too. Yes, Silver Die, welcome. Thank you for clicking that join button so many months ago. I believe that's over 6 months, I think, right? So thank you so much for that. I don't remember, it's been so long since I set those colors. I feel like the gold's a year, you get the gold. Which Yogi's in here rocking? Need to hurry up and finish everything before the expansion campaign. Listen. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. Yeah, so they'll do an expansion campaign probably later this year, right? So I think it's what their plan was before that they said. But I don't know if that's changed, but even in my case, playing what we have, I'm very much interested in expansion stuff. And I don't feel like I need to be so completionist. Like I see people put tables online on BoardGameGeek.com in the file section to track how much you've completed the whole game. Like, have you played with every class? And you check it off. Have you played with every race? Check it off. Have you used all the skills? Have you went to every region and played every guild combination of guild, session 1 or 2, all that stuff? I don't care that much. And I don't care if I replay certain sections and never see other sessions. I don't mind if I don't visit all the towns ever or see all the encounter cards and stuff like that. I don't care. I just think this game is so fun that it's like, yeah, I don't want to stress. I just like the fun of like, you could grab a class, try to make a character as you play, but like, I like the craziness. Like if you randomize it and you like get a random guild, you know, every time it's like, oh, this guild, cool. But now I'm in this region, like, with these enemies, like how is that going to change it, and like how will I change my build? And I just like the way it can go wherever. And my memory is not the greatest. I play lots of other games all the time, so it's like I'm not going to remember everything from every region, so who cares if I've checked it all off or not? Like that's not the completion part of me. It's like you have to look at the game and like, how much money did I spend on it? How many hours am I enjoying it? Not like, did I read every town page? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? Just, did I play it and have a ton of fun? And I don't need to play every single section before buying or playing expansion content for this game. It's kind of crazy to think this game would even need expansion content. But the only thing that I've heard people say that there's not enough of was... What was it again? Oh, the damage dealing... what do you call these again? The... frig. I don't remember what these are called. Skill lines, skill trees or something. But yeah, the fact that there's only like two-handed, what is it, like one-hand and shield, the magic one, and then the ranged one are all recommended to start with. And like most builds, you want to have that. So if you're playing this game constantly, you're going to be using those and seeing those same dice over and over again. And it'd be cool to, and there's some, supposedly there's some in the Elder Scrolls universe that they could use to make other damage dealing skills, just to add more exponential like variability to your class setup would go a long way, I think. I don't think it's like the regions you need so much of, which obviously will come with new enemies, new rules, new things like that, but it's like I think the most impact you can have on this game in expansions is like more dice to choose from. Basically, that's it. Like more dice that play differently to add to that formula of creating a character to make it more interesting and more varied. But yeah, I guess if you played the same region end game a bunch of times, it might get boring. But again, there's like variability of like when you get to that end game, your character should be all different from last time you played, hopefully. And then like your journey on the way should have seen different things. And then that end game setup based on your keywords, based on what enemies get pulled from the bag, where they're placed, how many players you're playing with, sometimes that matters. And then that might make that end game feel different, is my assumption. It might be a little bit more challenging or less challenging, but you know. But I remember Too Many Bones playing the same, like, what do you call that? The same, like, oh, I forget what they're called. The, like, final boss baddies. I forget, man. I'm so bad with that stuff. Been reading too many rule books, man. I can't keep all the names straight. But yeah, whatever the final villains are in Too Many Bones, sometimes you play them a bunch and you get, like, used to them, right? And then you find, like, their weakness and you know what dice to take with each class. And some classes you just don't need. Tyrant. That's the word. Tyrant I'm looking for. I don't know if I would have remembered that one, even if I sat there and thinking for a while. Yeah, the tyrants. So like sometimes you could get a little bored of fighting the same tyrant with the same setup and everything like that. So they would just keep adding more tyrants to the game, which is neat. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if the end games would be the same way. Maybe. But I feel like they're more complex, right? Just by the fact that they're like in dungeons or delves or special rules and all this crazy stuff that changes during setup, like a lot more. Like basically it's not just stuck on a single tiny card, all the rules for it, right? So they can only do so much different. But in this, it's like multiple pages explaining the whole end game showdown and all these ways it can change and stuff. So it's just like more data, more information. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, I don't know if you could get bored. And again, I haven't played enough of these end games like over and over again to see, but I remember Too Many Bones. Sometimes you get to those tyrants and you're like, oh, played this tyrant like 20 times now. And like, yeah, I'm here with some different players at the table. So it's kind of fun to see it again. But it's like the same thing, you know, like the weakness is this, do this, don't go here, watch out for this guy, how he acts. And, you know, it's like same thing-ish. But sometimes the enemies would be different, right? And like a few different changes, but. Okay, so it's been like over a week since I played, so I am going to be looking at reference sheets going, what does that do again? And you guys who watch this all in a row, this whole series, are going to be like, why does he not understand what that die is still? Like, he's used it a bunch. It's because I've literally learned another game that had a 60-plus page rule book and is also fantasy themed. So yeah, sometimes when the theme is similar and the terms are similar, I start like the rules start like, you know, when I have to understand monster movement in one game and priorities and targeting and line of sight and range and all that, and then I have to remember it for another game, like yeah, sometimes it can get messy up there. Definitely get messy. So yeah, and if anyone's curious, plug, we're playing Chronicles of Drunagor right now. Is another campaign game we've started playing, which I quite like and it's fun. So yeah, I'm kind of into that right now. So I've been cheating on this game for a week by fully diving into that game with a little bit of Dune in the middle of keeping that straight too. And some games I played on the weekend at a family gathering. We played a few games. I had to read a few rule books to bring some games there to play. And the problem with that is I have to read those rule books and or both watch sometimes tutorial videos to help me without playing those games, put like 4 or 5 games into a bag to bring over to their place and then let them pick which game to play, or like I choose one game, they choose other kind of, and then not all the games get played. So I spend like hours like researching all these games and understanding how they work and refreshing myself. So that's what happened this weekend. And yeah, so some of the information falls out my ears from previous games when I start putting other information in. It's not fun. So I'm just making excuses for rules mistakes. That's basically what I'm doing. And while we're talking about rules mistakes, oh, I closed it. I had the comment open. I think it was Dieter who left a comment on the last stream. He or she or they was offended by my my comment about feeling confident with my build, and I said my build, thanks to you guys, might be a little OP, and I felt pretty confident in what we put together. Most credit to you guys. But it might feel OP because a couple rules mistakes I've been making, and one for sure, and I said this would happen because I know I've done it, is the defensive dice I have, those red dice from that skill line, can only be used when I'm adjacent to an enemy. When an adjacent enemy deals me damage, I block it. But when I start getting the flow of a turn, trying to speed up my play, I just block it like they're normal defense dice. Like I'm playing too many bones. And even if the enemy's not adjacent to me, I don't even have to look it up that I actually did it or not. I just believe I probably did it. Because I just start resolving each enemy attacking me and I go, okay, this one attacked me for 3, I block 2. And I just start doing all the enemies on the board, not even caring who's beside me and who's not. So I've definitely cheated there for sure, which probably leads to me not needing to use items as much or heal at an inn as often maybe when I cheat on that, right? Like maybe I go too aggressive into a battle. That could snowball, right? If you're not in this game, if you're not taking as much damage as you should be, even if it's only 1 or 2 chips in a fight, I highly believe that it could snowball into you getting more XP, because then you're more confident going into the next fight because you haven't lost as much XP. And when you go into conflict encounters, you're getting more XP. So basically ignore this whole playthrough. It didn't happen, is what I want to say. But I'm just having fun playing the game. So, and I totally said right at the beginning, I'm going to make rules mistakes, and I appreciate you guys catching them. But there you go. If you're watching along and you're building this class, yeah, try to remember that the defense dice, there's a different set that are for range. And I know this, I just forget when I'm in the speed of the battle, right? There's like trying to remember all the keywords and stuff. And then the other one is class abilities. My understanding was class abilities, they can be used at any time, except ones that say interrupt, have a specific timing. And usually, anytime on your turn, anytime on your turn, class abilities, interrupt abilities must be used when they say they're used. So after a die roll or after an enemy's deployed or whatever, it'll tell you. And then enduring are just when you have X tenacity, this passive ability is turned on, okay? It's just active. So in my mind, my Dragon Knight standard that says, in any order, comma, it doesn't say interrupt, okay? It says, in any order, each adventurer in one-hand, two-hand, or range stance rolls 2 enemy combat dice and deals damage to a targetable enemy. I went and looked in the rulebook carefully. I think it was Dieter said that they're not sure if this is incorrect what I've been doing, but since I think it can be done anytime on your turn, I'll sometimes do it in the middle of an engage, but I don't think you're allowed to do that. I started looking it up in the rules. I couldn't find a clear answer. So then I Googled it, and there was a Board Game Geek post. I don't think it was officially answered, but there were some fans in there answering that you're not supposed to interrupt a move or an engage with a class ability unless it has interrupt that allows you to do it. So I was like, okay, that logically seems to make sense. So I'm going to play it that way going forward, but I may have been cheating then by rolling combat dice in the middle of an engage just to get more dice and stuff. I should be doing that as like a separate thing outside of an engage, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. So I'll just do it that way going forward, but that could have made me also more powerful and then again snowball to more XP and making the game feel easier. So like we are playing on standard difficulty, but maybe it should be more challenging. I don't know. I don't remember. But I have roughly around the same XP of the end game session. I'm at 34 XP. The end game session EP is 34. So I'm not above the curve. I'm like right in the middle. So I don't know. So those rules mistakes might have balanced out my sucky play and made me play normal, have a normal difficulty curve. So yeah, there you go. I just want to put that out there so other people can learn from my goof ups, or maybe goof ups. So either way, look into it, figure it out. But thanks for bringing up the those questions and observations. I appreciate it. Is it really cheating if you don't remember the rules? Rachel, this is the exact same kind of question to me as like when a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? Yeah, these are the kind of things I'll just sit here for half an hour now going, oh, I wonder. Sven says, I make the same mistake with the red dice. Always screw up not changing my stance as well. Yeah, I always forget to move the stance little peg. Always forget it. That's one thing. Even when I first learned this game, played it like a year ago, I remember I was doing that all the time on and off camera. I do it all the time. It's like, again, the game being similar to Too Many Bones, when it adds new stuff to a similar looking game, your mind makes rule shortcuts. I learned this playing like LCGs, CCGs over the years. It's like, you use keywords and like templating and graphic design and art on cards and iconography to shortcut rules in your mind, right? So you're not going to constantly be checking. But when you play too many bones for hundreds of hours and you're used to looking at the similar size mat and managing the similar size areas, right? When you add something like the cooldown track or the stances and these extra things to manage, is sometimes you just forget about it when you get in the flow of things. Because you've built this like muscle memory of like how this game is supposed to flow. And it's like, it can get confusing, I think. And Esbel says, is it really cheating if you're all having more fun? Yeah, that's right. When you're not streaming, you can play it how you want, LOL. No, when I'm not streaming, that's me practicing, trying to solidify my understanding of the rules and strategy so that when I come on camera, it's like, I don't have to have that load on my head. I can worry about the stream and the chat and all that and still function playing the game. But as you notice over the years, the decades of doing this, it gets more and more challenging as I age. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah. Yeah, as long as you're following the stance or the battle form or whatever, and even if you're not moving the peg, as long as you're following the rules for it, it's like whatever. Yeah, as long as, like Yogi says, you spend the extra fatigue to do it, roll some defense dice, it's like, who cares if you change the peg? But it's like things you check what stance you're in or what form you're in, and it's like, if you remember it, oh, I just did defense dice last, so I'm in my defensive stance, then that's fine. But if you're like me, you're the squirrel, and you totally get off track, and then you look down, you're trying to check your battle form, and it's in the wrong spot, you're like, wait, am I in that form? Can I use that ability? Oh crap, did I forget to move it, you know? So it's like, if you're not using the component to keep you in check with the rules and status of the game and keep the table state clean, it's like, yeah, it's just gonna get messy. But hey, again, if you're having fun, do whatever. Oh, Tara says, I forgot to tell my group that you could take the light fatigue for another engage for like 20 scenarios. They were not happy with me. Yeah, that's a weird thing to get used to. That's not in too many bones, right? Like having that additional, like you could just go nuts on your turn, fill up your bar, do 100 attacks as long as you have the dice. Like that's so liberating to do it. But yeah, it's so different than what you're used to if you're playing other chip theory games too, right? So it's like, yeah, I can see easily not understand that. And yeah, that would make the game harder, I think. That would make the game harder. Yes, Sean, that's just like what Mel did. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get to the game. Let's play this. So we're in endgame session 3. I started setting up some stuff while the stream was, while we were counting down the start there. So I got out some chips and set them aside with some tiles. I've set up the dungeon. I'll read the setup for it. I got out some enemies out of the bag already, gave them some health. I got out our ally we get to play with, I think. But I didn't give it health yet. And since we're on the end game, part of the reward is I'm now allowed to use premium health chips. So heavy weighted rubberized ones. So hopefully my stacks don't fall over. Since we shouldn't be doing any dexterity games here in the end game days, like we would in the overworld map dealing with encounters, I feel like, yeah, we can get premium now. The next playthrough went much easier? Yeah, I bet. Oh, yeah, Nesbo, for sure with Gloomhaven. Yeah. That happens all the time. Happens all the time with, like, big games. Basically, if your rule book gets over, like, 30 pages, you're going to miss something on your first few plays. Like, it's going to happen. And that's why you reread and then double-check your work after. And then you learn as you go. And then you get more plays out of the game that way, so you get more value for your money, right? It's an experience. It's about learning and growing. Okay, we are in Endgame Blood Magic. All right, let's read some stuff. Skyrim is a land constantly beset by turmoil, but too much of it lately has pointed back to Blackreach for it to be a coincidence. Whether it's vampiric and Falmer offenses, reach folk magic, or the smuggling of goods below the surface, these incidents are united by the sieges on Skyrim towns. And you've learned these attacks originate from the massive subterranean castle known as Greymoor Keep. Based on your investigations, you'd guess the wood elf known as Deslandra is behind these offensives. But why remains an open question. To find out, first, you have to find the keep's real base of operations. The castle is notorious for its labyrinthine array of hidden passageways and back rooms. Judging by the movements of these vampiric guards, you suspect they're patrolling a secret entrance to the nerve center of this operation. Perhaps there's a hidden switch? Question mark. So encounter setup. We're supposed to set up the Greymoor Keep dungeon using the end of session difficulty EP, which is 34. 34 XP. And we're going to add level 20 Briarheart to the EP and deploy it first. Set aside one unused 7 hex delve tile along with quest units Palefingers, Vampiric Deslandra, Brag the Bloody, and Corrupted Creature, which that is who is set up all over here. So this is the tile that want me to set up and the 4 quest units, okay? And then, actually, I'll go to, I'll show you Greymoor Keep, and I guess you can check my work here too. But we're setting this up, so I use this giant hex. Doesn't matter how you put the symbols on it. We ignore those. We're playing a dungeon for the first time during this playthrough run, not a delve and not a clash. This is like a hybrid kind of thing of those. So we have this set up here, and we got some tiles here, but it does have us put a common item or common cache chip or whatever, and a legendary cache chip on the map, and then our starting hex is over here. And then it gives us some numbers and stars that we'll use for setup. But the rules here for the Greymoor Keep dungeon say, before deploying any other units, so I don't know the order. Oh, yeah, I think the order is, it told us to set up the keep first. So we do these rules first. That would make sense to me, right? Before deploying any other units, deploy level 20 Vampire. So we have this level 20 Vampire who has 7 health, 2 range, 3 attack, 2 defense. It goes after infinity amount of enemies, highest health. It has Chilblain and Siphon, which I'll read what those do in a second. But we deploy this first to Hex A, so dead center on this tile. Okay. And then it says, place stacks of per player, so 1 HP on star hexes of the party's choice equal to 1. Okay, so 1 HP on 1 star hex, so it's here, 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 or here. I don't know. Here? Like, I don't know. Actually, here? Maybe I'll go this way, maybe? I don't know. And then it says, these are blood nexuses. Okay? These are blood nexuses and may be targeted and damaged like enemies. While blood nexuses are active, the vampire cannot lose HP, be defeated, or otherwise removed from play. So it's basically like invincible. Yeah, so we need to kill these little things and then worry about her. Yeah. Tara says, how are you doing, or asks, how are you doing with telling enemies and allies apart on your battle mat? We find it hard with 4 people playing and started using Hoplo blue chips for the good guys. That's a good solution. But what I do is just use spare hero chips from this game, because they're super bright and colorful. And I just put one underneath, whenever we control a bad guy, I just put it underneath the bad guy, so that I'm also looking at like similar colored chips that stick out like a sore thumb, just like our heroes do. So that to me reminds me that we control them. If it's a white chip and we have only white chips for us, I don't do anything. If I have also white chips, quest units or whatever for enemies, I will then, and I should, just stick one underneath like so. And now I know this is my friend. I know you're supposed to care about their name and their art and bond with them and become friends with them and hang out and have beers on the weekends. But listen, this is my job. I don't really want to socialize with my coworkers. So I really don't care to remember who this person is because I might never see them again. So I have to put that underneath to remember. But most of you will get used to the enemies and the characters in the game and care about that lore. And you won't need to do this because you'll just remember, oh, I bonded with this person because something I did in the story. But I'm like Tara and I can't remember. Just remember the line of sight rules for dungeons, which should be the same as delves, right, Yogi? Where like if an enemy's here on this tile and I am here, I can range attack it because we're adjacent. But if I was on this with a tile between us, I am not adjacent and don't have line of sight or whatever. Sorry, sight is the word, not adjacent is not the word I'm looking for. You have to be on the same or adjacent tile to have sight to your enemy. That I know, I'm very familiar with that because we've done it multiple times during the playthrough because of the delves and stuff. I know it doesn't usually matter on clashes. That's why that's easily forgotten because most clashes only have 2 mats. So you'll never not be in sight. But yeah, until that they add obstacles to clash mats, then I start thinking like, wait, do I have sight to this enemy that's on the other side of an obstacle? But it doesn't matter. That just uses, they use those for movement restrictions basically, just to get in your way. But yeah. So yeah, I know that's a rule, Yogi. I fully remember it, fully understand it. Whether I remember to apply it all the time, we'll see. I'll leave that up to you guys to help me. But yeah. And also sometimes I forget like the tiles are different when they're so nicely put together and you can't tell they're 2 different tiles sometimes. But I can see it up close pretty much, so we're fine. Just gonna put myself over here somewhere for now. So yeah, let's continue with the setup. Maybe we can be playing within the hour, we'll see. Okay. So we set it up, we set aside. Okay, now it does say here, set the XP dial to the following number depending on your difficulty level. This is used for quest tracking purposes. So I guess I don't care about my XP counting it anymore. So we're setting it to, we're adept. So we're setting it to 1 plus 3 is 4. So our XP dial is on 4. Okay. The day dial is on 1, I believe. Okay. Encounter rules. Initiate the Greymoor Keep dungeon. I don't know how initiating is separate from setting it up, but maybe that's the part that you set it up. I don't know. That's weird. What does initiate? Anyways, after level 20 vampires defeated. Oh yeah, let me zoom in so I don't have to hold it up so high. There we go. After level 20 vampires defeated, place common caches in hex 7 and 8. For either of these hexes, if it is already a cache, place a new cache in the closest hex without a cache. Then you may choose to set the round counter to 1. At the end of a round, if the vampire is not in play, redeploy 1 blood nexus with 1 HP to star hexes. Okay. If there are not enough occupied star hexes, defeat units of your choice on star hexes until there are, and add the defeated unit's HP to the blood nexus that is deployed to its respective hex. Then deploy the vampire to hex A, or to the closest unoccupied hex if hex A is occupied. Finally, deploy an enemy of the following level based on your difficulty level to the closest unoccupied hex to each blood nexus. So I have to spawn an enemy if I'm on adept, level 1 enemy. Okay, and we'll have to read this when it happens. So basically we just need to remember, after level 20 vampires defeated, I need to come here and read some garbage. And at the end of a round, if the vampire is not in play, I have to come and read some garbage. Okay, so we got to come back and read this and hopefully work it through. And then it says, when an adventurer gains light fatigue from a lockpick check, they must also increase the XP dial by 1 for each light fatigue gained. The higher this dial is, the more penalized you'll be in the next quest step. When a cache is successfully unlocked, set the cache chip aside. After 2 cache chips have been set aside, deploy Pale Fingers to Hex B, defeating any unit occupying that hex, and place the set aside 7 hex delve tile in the open space to the right of the 19 hex tile. This is the secret room. For the purpose of movement, range, and sight, the secret room is only considered to be adjacent to the 19 hex tile. I feel like I played this before, and I don't remember if it was on stream or off stream, like a year ago. So that this here, pale fingers will appear here. The room opens in here. And then it's only connected basically like this is the door into this secret room. And then it says, the encounter is successful at the end of the round in which all undefeated adventurers, which is only me, I'm playing solo, true solo, are occupying the secret room, and Pale Fingers is not in play. So if I had some way of just knocking him off the board, that would work. Or if he was standing in the place of a nexus, and a nexus needed to be made and he gets defeated, I guess he wouldn't be on the board then either. All companions not occupying the secret tile at the end of an encounter are defeated. Okay, so if my companion friend is still alive and doesn't make it in the safe room with me, they're dead. Okay, reward to be 3 XP. When completed, go to day 2. So let's see how we modify it. We do have the keyword gain ally Eveli sharp arrow. So gain ally. You've gained the trust of a friend to help you in your time of need. The quest unit associated with your keyword becomes a companion controlled by the party. So I have this companion, Eveli sharp arrow. We've seen her before, right? Iron bark, true strike. I'll have to read what those do again. And she can attack 2 at 6 range, 1 die each. Not really blowing my mind, but I think true strike, like if it rolled a 1 or something, it was like true damage or something, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we have some help. And if she can survive and get in the secret room with us, that would be awesome. Okay. And we also have destroy equipment. So Deslandra has been deprived of the stone meld solution used to protect her passageways. During lockpick checks, adventurers do not gain light fatigue when adjusting the lockpick dice, but still must adjust the XP dial. So my cooldown track won't get as full, but I still don't want to even be like struggling on lockpick checks because the XP dial is more of the problem, I feel. So we get kind of help, but it's not really the greatest. But anyways, those are the only keywords I have. So that's what we got. And that's it. So let's fill this map. Let's spawn some enemies, I guess. Let's finish that. So we need to add level 20 Briarheart to the EP and deploy it first. So that will go to number 1. Right. And I have him here. Chillblain and Native. Oh, Native. What was Native again? Native is freeze. When this unit determines a target, its target must move 1 item. Oh yeah, from a ready slot to their pack. If the party's in a siege town, we don't care about that. So yeah, so just 1 item gets moved. That sucks. Okay. This guy's got 7 range. What the? That is the range stat, right? That's crazy. Yeah, that is. This guy's 7 range. He looks like a melee fighter. I don't know. Oh, I guess he throws his axe or something. That's like his jam. Wow. What the F, man? It's gotta be a typo. Oh, I did it on stream? I played this one with Mel? Okay. This is obviously very memorable, and I had a great time. I'm just joking. It really stuck with me. Now, I do remember some of this. This seems familiar. I'm like, I remember this secret room thing. I like secret rooms. Okay. So, I now have to deploy 34 points worth of stupid enemies. All right. XP dials on 4. Okay. 34 points of stupid enemies. So we're going to get a 20, a 10, and 4 ones, right? Plus, they're already at 20, another 20, and then these things I have to attack. What the heck, man? And then Pale Fingers. Like another guy from here. What is this? Too many things. What's Pale Fingers doing? Pale Fingers as dodge and native. Okay. 7 health, though. Get the hell out of here. Yeah. I don't know if we'll make it past this first one, guys. Especially if I play the rules correctly this time. So this is our 20. It is, what do we get? What do we get? I'm gonna drop it. Argonian Warlord. Oh, thankfully not a ranged enemy. Colossal. So that means it gets like 1 extra HP or no, it doesn't. It gets like a bunch of HP based on something with my HP or something. And elusive and rally. We got to read a whole bunch of keywords. We'll do that after. But the colossal I know matters right now. It deploys with an additional HP equal to the number of combat skill dice trained by adventurers. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, another thing is I saved 2 XP on here, right? I don't know why I did that and what I was saving for. And I probably said I saved it because we were so balling. But I'm thinking like, should I just have taken an extra HP? Or an extra combat dice? And it wouldn't matter, I guess, for this right now. But I don't know why I was saving it. Again, it was like over a week ago. I don't remember. And I did not watch the last stream to know. But I feel like I was saving for something. Maybe like another die or something? Oh, maybe I was saving for this. The last orange die. Maybe I was saving for that. That's probably what I was doing. So this thing's going to have 6 HP. Oh, man. Okay. This one is going here. So I have 2 20s that are just like kind of blocking each path. So, but this guy's range 7, so he needs to die first, I believe. I just need to know what Chillablaine does, and that might change things. Okay, and then we need a 10. We need a 10. Oh yeah, Necromancy. Yeah, that will make lots of guys on the map, Terra. Yeah. I played that before, I remember. That was like a lot. Guy attacks for 3, 2 shield, 3 range, dazed and native. So I'm literally going to be putting all these in my pack. Like, that's too many natives. Too many native skills on the map. But I can't put this one in there. But all these ones can go. That's not good. New subscriber. Dustin, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Yeah, I know the red dice works when I'm adjacent to range enemies. It's just like I'll forget sometimes when they're not adjacent, thinking I can block everything. So I got to remember that. And that'll make it harder too. So this is... Oh, wow. Okay. 3 range guy out right here. Okay. Sweet. Maybe. Yeah, we'll go that way. Okay. And next is a bunch of 1s, right? So let's just bring them out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Yogi has a dumb question. Have we done day 1 and 2? What are day 1 and 2? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? It might be a good question because maybe I'm forgetting what you're talking about. I feel like this is day 1, no? Yeah, we're on day 1, right? Day 1. Blood magic. See right at the top there? Day 1. And then when we're done, we go to day 2. And day 2 is some kind of day 2 encounter thingy. That's how it works in like the end game. But I don't know if what you're asking. Oh, man. Dustin says, hello, my play group just bought too many bones. Sorry to hear that. I apologize for all the crazy times you're going to have. And I've been watching a bunch of your old videos on that. Figured I'd subscribe and check out something new. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That means a lot. And hope you do have fun with Too Many Bones. Yeah, that's a great game. Love that game. Hence why I even spent time looking at this game, because this is built off the Too Many Bones gameplay systems, basically. Okay, cool. So, so we were smart to save maybe, because there is more days. Yeah, that's true. And that's why I saved, because like I didn't force spend it, because I know you can spend it in reward phases. Like we have I think 2 reward phases in an end game. But maybe saving it could be our death. If like I could have taken another die or a stat that could have helped us in this encounter. Like this encounter looks nuts. And I know we don't need to kill everything. This is not a conquer, to be clear. So not everything needs to die. Only this needs to die, I think. Or does it? I gotta read again. I don't know if this has to die, but this dying will create more cash chips. So we may need access, like we just need to get rid of 2. So if we get rid of these 2 cash chips, we'll open this secret door, right? And then we need to kill Pale Fingers and get inside. I think that's all we have to do, but I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. We'll look back again. I know things happen if we kill her, but I don't know if we have to kill her. I know we need to kill the nexuses to be able to hurt her, but killing her makes caches on the board. So it just gives us more options of caches to unlock. So I just have to read, because we only need 2 unlocked and there's already 2 on the board. Unless the setup told us not to place these. That's the only thing I'm not sure, but I don't think it did. What just happened there? Oh, I don't know how to say that. Almation, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's continue with setup. I mean, this is half the game, is setting up and like analyzing things and like reading all the keywords and understanding the puzzle in front of you before you take your first move, you know, like that's part of it. Okay. So this guy is going here. Man, what the heck? We're getting blocked. And then this one, Khajiit Bandit, going here. And then we have a Red Guard Bandit with steel going here. This can't be right for solo. This is like way too many enemies. $34, right? Yeah, I guess it has to be. Feels weird. Feels weird. Yeah. Because if I was playing 2 players before, this, oh, it would have been 68, I see. So basically like double. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. That's crazy. And we have a skeleton, which is going here. Whoa. Okay, looking at this, it's a little scary. Again, I don't need to kill everything, but everything is going to kill me is my fear. Okay. I need to know what some of these keywords are. Chilblain. After this unit is engaged by an adventurer who is not using a weapon. Oh, and then all these guys that are native are going to move my weapon to my backpack. Oh, this is rough. Okay. That adventurer gains light fatigue equal to player count. So 1 light fatigue every time I'm engaging an enemy not using a weapon. And that will be this guy. That will be the vampire. And that will be the bristleback. Okay. Siphon. I'm assuming it's steal HP from whatever it attacks and puts it on itself. Siphon. At the end of this unit's turn, remove 1 HP from each non-quest unit within range. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Place all HP removed under this unit's chip may exceed health stat. So its range is 2. So any unit, are these units? Are the Nexus's units? That's a question I need to find out. Okay. Steal, let's see. Steal is when this unit determines its target, roll the d6. If it's greater than or equal to the target's current HP, the target discards a non-consumable item from a ready slot. So that's another way I'll lose items. Colossal, elusive, and rally. So we did a colossal, elusive. Elusive, this unit prevents all damage, including true damage, dealt by units that were not adjacent to it at the start of their current turn. Oh, man. Come on. All right, rally. After this unit is defeated, if it's not the last enemy in play, deploy an enemy of the next lowest level to the hex where this unit was defeated. Then return this unit to the enemy bag. Oh, my. Okay, this enemy is a problem. I mean, anything with a 20 on it I should be complaining about. Let's see, this daze in native. We know what native is. Daze. After this unit's engaged, apply a daze status die to this unit's target. And retreat. Retreat was if it doesn't take damage or something, right? At the end of this unit's turn, if no units took damage this turn. Oh, so if it doesn't damage us, or itself, I guess, this unit gains a stealth status die and heals for 1 HP. And then what does Pale Fingers do again? Dodge. Because we'll need to know that. Dodge. When this unit is engaged by an opposing unit, prevent damage dealt to this unit equal to the number of rolled skill dice that do not deal damage. Oh, yes, that one. Okay. All right. Oh, sorry, Jess. Hey, Jess, what are you asking? Oh, yeah, I did answer that question. Whatever Yogi's question was, I think. Did I? Or no? Oh, Yogi has another question. Sorry. If they don't have line of sight, will they even come to you? Yes. Yes, they will. In this game, they are finding, and correct me if I'm wrong, enemy over here tries to find a hex, an empty hex, where it can get to and attack its target. But it will not find a hex empty unless it can draw an empty path to reach said hex. And if it can't get to it, it will still try to move as much as it can. Now, if that path was completely blocked, so I'm the target, let's say I'm the target for this guy, and now the path is blocked. Let's say it can't go through these, right? So it now has the hex that it can get to attack me. Let's say this was melee also. We're just trying to be simplified here. If this enemy needed to be melee against me here, beside me, it can't pick these hexes anymore because it can't actually reach them. But there's a little thing in the second paragraph of movement for enemies in this game, unlike Too Many Bones, where if they can't find a path to a place to attack, they just have a nap and stay there. In this game, they will still move their movement just to get closer to the nearest enemy. So they'll always be moving. And sight only matters for actually, I think, attacking. Like, I think, but I could be wrong. You might be right with the, but either way, if they can't find a target, so if they can't find a target because of sight, there's still that line of they will move closer to the nearest enemy. So when all is said and done, they'll always do that. And that's on the enemy movement top right of the rulebook page, like second paragraph or third paragraph or something in there. It just says that one line of like, if it can't find a target because it can't reach it, or it's like whatever, it couldn't find a square or a hex or whatever, then it still just moves to the closest enemy. Yeah. So that's how it works. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. And hey, Dominic. Throw that companion of yours under the bus and flee for victory. That thought already did cross my mind. Great minds think alike. Already thinking that. But she only has 3 health and 0 shield, so I feel like we're going to be in trouble. Oh yeah, I should read Iron Bark and True Strike. Iron Bark. Iron Bark says when this unit is dealt damage by non-adjacent units, its defense is increased by 1 for that engage. Okay, so it kind of has 1 defense against non-adjacent units. So basically the way I've been cheating, it really has that ability. And then True Strike. If all of this unit's rolled enemy combat dice results in a 1, it only rolls 1 die, this unit deals true damage. So basically it can get like, if it only rolls a 1, which is most common, it'll be true damage. If it rolls a 2, it's not. When in doubt, 2, Sakabra, what up? Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. All right. Okay, let's go back to reading the rules now that we have it set up. And we'll pick our starting places still. Let's try to figure out the strategy based on this, what we're actually trying to do, because like I still have some questions. So we set up the Greymoor Keep dungeon using the end of session difficulty EP. We added the level 20 Vampire, level 20 Briarheart, deployed those first, set aside 1 unused 7 Hex Delve tile, along with quest units, all that stuff. Okay, whatever. Set the XP dial to 4 in our case, done. Okay. After level 20 Vampire is defeated, no, let's go backwards. Let's read actually what we do. The encounter is successful at the end of a round in which all undefeated adventurers are occupying that secret room And this is an adventurer, this is not an adventurer, right? This is just a companion. But they're both party members, okay? So as long as I'm in the secret room and Pale Fingers, you know, Papa Smurf here, whatever this blue guy is, if that's off the board, defeated, we're good, we win. And by the end of that round, we're in this room, that guy's defeated, we're good. How do we get in that room? Let's figure that out. It says, when an adventurer gains life fatigue from a lockpick, we must increase the XP dial. But in our case, we're going to just increase the dial anyway, if we need to take life fatigue, but we won't take the life fatigue because of our keywords. The higher the dial is, the more penalized you'll be in the next quest step, okay? Yeah, whatever. All right, we'll try to do that, but we'll see. When a cache is successfully unlocked, this is important. When a cache is successfully unlocked, so this is a cache, this is a cache, and nowhere in here did it say do not set up those caches. Yeah, they're just on the map, so I put them there. And it doesn't say in here that I see to not put these caches out. But there is another way caches get generated, by killing the vampire. Okay, so it says, when a cache is successfully unlocked, set the cache chip aside. After player count +1, so 1 + 1 is 2. Sakabra, got it, yep. We have 2 cache chips. If we're able to open these 2 cache chips, room opens. We'll deploy Pale Fingers to B, defeating any unit that's on B if we need to, which is kind of cool. But knowing our luck, that won't happen. And then we place that hex in here to create the secret room. And for the purpose of movement, range, and sight, it's only adjacent to this giant tile. Okay? So from reading that, we technically do not need to beat the vampire. That is not the battle objective. But beating the vampire creates one less annoying enemy that's going to be a huge problem because she's over here. And I'm sure she'll be coming at us and chasing us and going to be smashing the crap out of us, have so much health and basically be invincible. But if we're able to kill these Nexus chips, kill her, she does come back, which is annoying, so you can't fully get rid of her. But after she's defeated, we'll place common caches in hexes 7 and 8. So here and here. If either of them already has a cache, we place a cache in the closest hex without a cache. So we have, if we can defeat her twice, and we still haven't opened the previous caches, we'll make more caches, 2 every time. She's a cache farm. But realistically, like beating her once is already like, we'll see. Then you may choose to set the round counter to player count, which is 1. So killing her buys us more rounds. That's the huge advantage that I just realized. So if we need more caches because we have trouble getting to these caches because they're surrounded by enemies or we're just going to die, we can kill her. But first we have to kill these because she's immune. We kill these blood chips. We kill her, creates caches, and we can drop the round counter to 1. At the end of the round, when this vampire is not in play, redeploy 1 blood nexus with 1 HP, just like this, to either of these 1, 2, 3, or 4 star hexes. If there's not enough star hexes for us to place a nexus, we can kill whatever is in the star space and give that leftover HP from that enemy we killed, we can put it on the nexus chip we're spawning. So if we killed this guy was there, he would give his 5 health to the nexus chip. Okay. We also could use that to our advantage to pop Pale Fingers if he were ever to get into one of these star spaces, and then we're able to kill this, and he's there at the end of the round, and we make a Nexus go there. The only problem is we need all the Nexus stars to be full. So we literally have to have enemies here, here, and like a Nexus chip there. It's not going to happen. And we don't have enough heroes to like block those spaces, but that would be kind of fun in like a 4-player game to try to like block the stars, you know, and then like, I think that's possible. Yeah. Oh, defeat units. So you'd want like one enemy. You'd want like one enemy in a Nexus space and a couple heroes, and then like if they're blocked, you then just choose to defeat the enemy, which could be Pale Fingers. This is all Magic Christmas Land talk, which is not going to happen, but it's a possibility. That's something you could do as a strategy, I think, based on the rules here. Okay. And then it says, then deploy a vampire to Hex A. So at the end of the round, the vampire is defeated. It literally spawns at the end of that round, comes back. Or to the closest unoccupied Hex to Hex A if occupied. Finally, deploy an enemy of the following level based on your difficulty to the closest unoccupied Hex to each blood nexus. Oh, okay. So if there's still a blood nexus in play, which there will be one for sure, we'll get another level 1 enemy spawn near the blood nexus chip. That's insane. So yes, we have to judge. Do we kill the vampire for defense to survive? Do we need more cash chips? Or do we need to reset the round counter? This is literally what it comes down to. And we have to make that decision pretty early, because if it's gaining health and it's invincible for a while, it's gonna take a while. And then like we're also getting attacked by other 20-point and 10-pointers. So I don't know. I feel like the strategy here is just to try to get in there as fast as possible. And the problem is we need to unlock 2 cash chips here if we're not going to kill the vampire. And like one of them is legendary. That makes it harder. And then if our XP dial shoots up, that's another problem. Ugh. Yeah, the acrobatic thing would be huge. Moving through enemies right now? Yes, that would have been huge. But I don't have that. So, whoops. Whoops. Yeah, we need to rewrite Dragon Leap. Yeah, so it actually leaps. That would be cool. And the problem is I have enemies blocking my way here. This one blocking my way. So do I just go down this way to start working on this? I don't know. Then should I put this here? I could put this here, 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 or here. I don't know. Which way am I going? This is the problem. This thing I can't attack unless I start my turn beside it. This thing's got 3 range, 3 attack dice. That's huge. It needs to die. 6 health. I definitely am ignoring defense on enemy. 1 defense on enemies, so that's a great thing. Could be more if I'm rolling combat skill dice and using this weapon. Oh man, what are we doing? Oh yeah, once per battle. Gotta remember I can prevent damage from an attack. I also have this in my ready slot. So maybe I'd try to use this. But I also just put it there so like if it gets removed, it gets removed. But I can be not targeted. When the enchant, and also I should spend something to make room if I am going to open a cache. I think you still get the loot. It didn't say anything about not getting loot. So when the enchanted adventurer deals damage, discard this enchantment. So basically I'm going to hide for a turn is the idea, right? And I think when you can't be targeted, this companion will die for sure. That's the problem. So it's like, I don't think I'm keeping that character, but I could be wrong. I have no confidence right now, I'll be honest. We'll see what happens. All right. So where am I going? What are we doing? Can I start crushing some enemies? This one rolls 4 attack dice. What the heck, man? Okay. Yeah, put this up here. Is there a world where if I put that over here, I'm able to do a round the world trip here and get both those caches open, enchant myself like a magical leprechaun and just disappear to the end of the rainbow or something, and then they can't get me. Obviously they'll rip this one apart, but I mean, like, what can I do? Like that was the suckiest bonus, I think. Out of all the keywords and all the games, I got you. All right, let's think. 1, 2, 3. What is our movement? 4, right? We have no tenacity for extra movement hexes. And we're only allowed to move like 8 total, technically, right? Because of the way we work. I'm trying to think if there's any other shenanigans I could do. I know I could roll dice to earn tenacity, and I maybe can roll this to reduce tenacity costs. And maybe we can do a crazy dragon leap. But I wish I had an item that just gave me a whole juice of tenacity right now, but that's not a thing. I also have this in my backpack. I mean, I can switch my items now, right? At the start of battle. I think you can do that. At the end of the round, you can only take a maximum of 1 damage each turn. Or until the end of the round, sorry. And then I also have this. Gain a stealth status die. So there's a world where I take all of those kind of items and not even a weapon. Where I take these 3 items that are all just like protection. And I survive the first 3 rounds of the combat like never getting attacked. And I'm just getting to my cash chips. The only problem is if enemies block me. And then all I do is kill Pale Fingers. I come out of the darkness, I kill Pale Fingers. And we Gucci. This is what they say, don't they? I don't know. This is the desperation mode I'm in here. Is that what I do? I can do that, right? At the start, I switch my stuff after like before we go kind of thing. I think that's when you do it. It is, let's go here. It's like, yeah, what the heck? It is somewhere in battle rules. Battle setup maybe on 57. Gucci is trailer trash in 2025 now that we know how it's made. Oh, okay. So yeah, we're not Gucci anymore then. Sorry, my bad. Back in my day. Oh, okay. Battle setup. Yada, 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 yada. Cash chips, da, da, deploy enemies, blah, blah, deploy adventurers, da, 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 da. Deploy companions. Da, 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 da. Set the round counter. There's something. It's in here. Oh, right here. Deploy adventurers. So deploy adventurers in clockwise order around the table, whatever, find your order. This is permanent. Each adventurer may set their battle form when deployed and choose which item cards to place in the ready slots. And that's after deploying enemies. And that's after setting up the battle map. We're good. We can do it. So do we do that? Round 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another movement with no engages. 1, unlock. 2, 3, 4, enchant. I can't be targeted. Okay. We have a funeral for this character. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Another movement. 1. We unlock that one. Once it's off the board, we then place this. And this is all in round 2. And then we use, well, a stealth stats die. How long do those stick around for? Until we attack, right, or something? This unit can only be targeted by opposing units that were adjacent to it at the start of their turn. That's a problem. But we don't know. That stealth stats is maybe not the way. Or we do the heavy red tincture, which until the end of the round, you can only take a maximum of 1 damage. The only problem is we'll get surrounded. I'm worried we get surrounded. In either case. Either case. Maybe we do that in a different order. We enchant ourselves after. 2, 3, 4. So we can be here. That should give us a way out. Pale Fingers will be here, though. He'll move in. No. He'll spawn, but he doesn't move yet. We get here. Maybe... Is there a world where we use this too? I don't know. And we just take one of those. Add one enemy combat die to an enemy engage. After the engage, gain one tenacity for each damage the enemy dealt. Not what you taken, just what it dealt. So if we have this going, I can only take a maximum of 1 damage each turn. I give this to like one of the enemies that has a lot of dice. And let them build up my tenacity track. And then that way I can have access to like Dragon Leap. How did that chill thingy go? On engage or when targeted? Chillblane or whatever. After this unit is engaged by an adventurer who is not using a weapon, that adventurer gains light fatigue equal to player count, so 1. But if I'm not engaging enemies that often without a weapon, I only get 1 light fatigue, like for each engage though. So let's say I'm only fighting Pale Fingers and I need to attack him a few times, but maybe I can just YOLO on him in 1 engage and kill him. He'll have 0 defense for me because of my class, and then he only has 7 health. So if I get lucky on like 3 orange dice, hopefully I can kill him in 1 shot, make it in the room, and then play the final like stealth die or something, and we're good. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I don't think I do this though. I can't fit it. I can't move the dog anymore. Oh yeah, and we have the dog as a backup. If we're defeated, after a party damage, or when a damage would defeat a party member. I think this is optional, is it? Is it optional? Please tell me it's optional. Because I don't want my companion to steal this from me. Once they're at 2 HP, yeah, so it can prevent all the damage dealt, including true damage. When damage would defeat a party member, add 1 HP chip to this pet to prevent all the damage dealt, including true damage. Do I have to use pets? Am I forced? It doesn't say may on there. Pets. Oh yeah, I should be looking in the index. Pets. Nope. Items? Items, 28 or 30. Those are close enough. Let's just try one of them. Pets. Pets. Protect adventurers from a number of harmful effects in Tamriel. However, each time the adventurer resolves a pet's ability, they must add an HP chip on top of the pet card. A pet with HP chips on it must be discarded after its HP limit reached or the session ends. These chips cannot be removed unless an ability specifically refers to them. A pet may be placed in your pack when gained, but once it's placed in a ready slot, it can't go back into your pack. But I think items are my choice, right? I know I've had this question before when I played this game like a year ago. I remember I had the same thing. I don't have to use items. They can be used during an enemy's engage. Okay, no. It'd be may resolve. You don't have to use it. Yeah, I don't think I have to use it. Yeah, I was just making sure. I don't want to waste it. All right, let's try. This might be stupid, and it might end our whole campaign here, but I'm going to do it this way. Okay. Let's play. I think we're ready. One, 2, 3, 4. I'll do a second move. 1, I'll cut these. I'll cut these. Let's just do a little cut or a little shuffle. I'm pretty sure I shuffled these when I cleaned this game up like last week, but I don't know. Whatever. And we'll do a little, let's cut it here. Okay. And these ones, I guess I'll do this now. I'm not going to do the full shuffle. I don't think we're going to see that many items. I don't really care. It's more about the lockpicking stuff, I guess. Ugh. All right, let's do a little cut. I like here. Oh, that's a nice one. Maybe, no, it's not. 1s and 6s are like the worst, right? You think a low numbers would be good, but they're not. Okay. Okay, so we're pulling this. Lockpick time. I need some dices. Okay. 4 attempts. 3 we need first, then a 2, 3, 4. And every time we spend light fatigue to rotate a die, we don't take it to our bar, but we take it to our XP dial to be punished in day 2, I guess. That's how I understand it. Right? Double check. During lockpick checks, adventurers do not gain light fatigue when adjusting lockpick dice, but still must adjust the XP dial. Okay. Perfect. I got a 1, 2, and a 3. Well, I need a 3. And then I can take that right back, right? And then I'll put a 2 in. And then I need a 3 and a 4. 3 and a 5. Ooh. I still have 2 more attempts. But 1 light fatigue. Is it that bad? How bad do you think it is? What's the worst I could get? A 1. That would be 3 light fatigue. I think I just do it. So I put the XP dial to 5. Okay. A Berserker Medallion. If this item is right side up, you may flip it upside down to take 1 free turn. Oh yeah, I can use the other item like to make space, right? If this item is right side up, you may flip it upside down to take 1 free turn. Oh, after your turn ends? Guys, this goes right with our strategy, no? If your adventure is defeated while this item is upside down, flip it right side up. That kind of works with the dog too, actually. Okay, so what do we do then? I think we go... I think we don't want to be targeted on this first round, so the enemies don't all move in and block us, right? That's key, right? So I think we use this now to enchant ourselves. I think that's how that works. We use that instead of losing it, right? I think you can do that. And then we pop this in here. I know when you get a new item, you can put an item to your pack or discard it. But I think in this game, can you use items to just before you discard them? Again, this is a problem. Too many games, too many items. I don't remember. I'm not even looking in the right books. I just want to make sure I'm not cheating. I'm so nervous now. Oh, I have it open right here. Different. No, where's the stuff about? Oh, inventory. When your adventure gains an item placed in your inventory, items are explained in this section. That's great. Okay, your inventory cannot exceed 8 total cards. Am I at 8? No, but it's about the 4 ready slots. Your inventory has 4 ready slots for item cards. These cards are placed alongside your adventure class sheet. Ready items can be used both during and outside of battle. When you gain an item card, you may choose to place that card in a ready slot or in your pack. If you'd like to place an item in your ready slot, and your ready slots are already full, you must remove a card from your slot and place it in your pack or discard it. I might be making up that rule. Some quests specify that you gain additional item cards that are not placed in your inventory. Okay. Outside of battle, items can be used at any time. You can move items between your pack and ready slots when you're deployed at the start of a battle or during end of day. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Expend. Yeah, that maybe is a different game. Okay, so what I'll just say that before opening that, I need to use this on round 1 anyway. We already talked about it. I'm using it. I don't care. But I'll use that, enchant myself. The enchanted adventurer cannot be targeted. So that happens. I needed that to happen anyway. And then I'll just plop that in there. Okay. Like, I don't know if we really need this that bad, but it's like, I mean, it sounds good. All right. So this is gone. We have 1 cash chip set aside. And then we can continue our movement. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to then flip this right now, right? I may flip this upside down to take 1 free turn after your current turn ends. Would that be my turn ending? I did all my movement. I can't engage. I don't have tenacity to spend for any shenanigans. So that's my turn. So I flip this upside down. I then go into another turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm not going to engage, so I'll do another movement. 1. I go on a cash chip. This one I'm not going to spend anything first. I don't know. We'll see. How many do I have in here? I only have 3 items here, so I have room for whatever. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. And this only gets discarded when I deal damage. So I literally just hold this forever. I maybe didn't even need these. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we're 3, 1, 1, 3. Okay, where are these? Okay, 2, 1, 1. No way. No way. That's great. Should I just take another one? Yeah, I'm gonna take another one. I'll go to 6. I know I could roll this 2 more times, but I'm not gonna tempt the dice gods today. I'll take what they've given me and just be happy with it. Stinkhorn Tonic. Expend. Apply a Bane status die to an adjacent enemy. That'd be fun to put on the vampire. And then make sure I kill the Nexuses. But I'll just put it here. Okay. So this cash chip is now set aside. Once 2 cash chips are set aside, we now need to read something, right? When a cash set aside, after 2 cash chips have been set aside, deploy Pale Fingers to Hex B. Hex B is right there. Okay. Hex B. 7 health. 6. 1 more. Hex B is right there. Okay. Defeating any unit occupying that hex. There were none. Place the set aside 7 hex tile. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll put it like this. That goes here. Secret room open. And it's only connected to these 3 hexes here. Are connected to these 2. So this entrance works, but it's not connected to this. It's not connected down here. Or here or here. None of that. the secret room for the purposes of movement, range, and sight. The secret room is only considered to be adjacent to the 19 hex tile. And again, the end of the round, when we're in here and this guy's defeated, we win. Okay? So I'm going to continue my movement. 1, 2, 3 more points I had. I think that's my turn. And now the enemies go, right? I think enemies are activating. All right. Oh no, this guy can go now. 6 range, 1 die. Let's attack here. Dice, dice, dice. It rolls these ones. A 1. True damage, right? Okay. So now we resolve this guy first. But I can't be targeted. I think it can try to go to here, right? That's not good. Pale fingers, come back. Right? Let's just double check. Determine targets. The enemy targets a number of opposing units, can't target me, that are within its range and in sight in the order its priority icon dictates. So it can't target over here because it's not in sight, right? But it says, if an enemy must move, it first determines a destination hex to move toward. The destination hex must be the closest hex where at least one targetable unit would be within that enemy's range and in sight. There's no such hex for Pale Fingers. To be an eligible destination hex, each hex between the enemy and its destination must be unoccupied. After the enemy determines its destination hex, it moves along those hexes. It moves even if it cannot reach the destination hex with its movement this turn. When the enemy moves, it ends its movement immediately after it moves into its destination hex, even if it could move additional hexes to put more units in range. If there are multiple destination hexes possible, or if there is no valid destination hex, which is our case, the enemy instead moves toward the closest opposing unit, even if it's untargetable. Okay, so he stays right where he is, and I'm his target but not target. If there are multiple closest units, the enemy moves towards its priority unit, which his priority is most health, but there's no other choice. And if there's a tie between priority units, the party decides. All right, I think we solved how it works with this whole untargetable stuff. It is different than what we were originally talking about. All right, let's continue. 20-point enemies. Same problem. Wait, this one has no sight to here. Has no sight to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think this one still goes this way. Because I'm the closest enemy. This guy's next. He's got sight here. He just needs to get within 3 range. He'll roll 3 dice. He hits for 4. Her iron bark blocks 1. That kills her anyway. Rest in peace. That was a quick little one shots. So days doesn't matter, right? Now we go to the 1-pointers, right? So we can resolve. This one's already beside me. This one will just move 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh, I guess this guy can go around, right? Oh yeah, this guy's gonna go that way. I want to move this guy this way. Yeah. And then this guy will just go in 1, 2. No, he wants to go that way too. He'll go this. He's going around, right? And then this guy. Yeah, because this guy still has sight to me, but not really. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's how they're doing it. Oh no, that dude way over there died. Oh no. Oops. Tee-hee. Okay. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but like I think we're doing it right, but like this is the problem. It's the problem with the rules game. A rules complex game, man. It's like, so much going on. I feel like I'm gonna miss something. Seems right. I know. It feels like we're doing everything okay based on looking up rules and things. The enchanted adventure cannot be targeted. When the enchanted adventure deals damage, discard this enchantment. Is this a legendary? No, it's not. Wow. That's crazy in solo. Okay. I think... Oh, is this an enemy? We forgot to find that out, right? I think they just stay still. Let's see. These are blood nexuses and may be targeted and damaged like enemies. Yeah, they just sit there. They just sit there. I don't think these are movable or anything like that. Okay. Round 2. What a round 1. Okay. Round 2. I don't need to move yet. Oh yeah, dodge is going to be a problem. Dodge is going to be a problem. Okay. So we can roll up to 4 of our dice. We should attack first, right? What are the bad ones? I think this big damage one that could give us a Bane die, we're going to resolve this first if it gives us the Bane. I need just a refresher on what these 2 cool level 3 and level 4 dice do. Momentum. It could deal 2 damage to your target for each fatigue in my cooldown track. So that isn't really relevant. I want to roll that later. And then remove up to 1 fatigue. Oh yeah, to make adjacent enemies not target me. So that's relevant too. But I don't roll that till my bar is full. And what's this other one? Level 4. This is Balanced Blade. Oh yeah, this goes in my active slot and it's the whole putting over fatigue in there. Huh. Do I care about that right now though? No, I don't. I don't think I do. So I need these dice. I just need classic damage, which, yeah. And I do ignore his armor. So any dice I roll that don't deal damage, right, for dodge. When this unit's engaged my opposing unit, prevent damage dealt to it equal the number of rolled skill dice that don't deal damage. So I need to be careful here. I need to roll ones that deal damage, hopefully, but some of these will freaking miss. Yeah. So I shouldn't roll a speech die at the same time or anything like that, right? That would all be silly. But I do want that juicy, juicy tenacity, though. Yeah. Sword Dancer, exactly. I was thinking that I should roll this right away, but I'm now like, well, maybe not. Because we just need this guy dead so bad. We need him dead right now. And if he doesn't die, we might have a problem. Because we're going to lose our targeted thing. I'll drink the tincture if we have to. And then I can just be like, hopefully not dying from only being able to take 1 damage round. That's my plan. Or I move back in here, and then I drink the stealth status die thingy, the display of invisibility, and I'll just gain a stealth status die. So that means none of them can attack me unless they were adjacent to me, right? Because I'll just save my movement last, and I'll just go hide in the room. And this saves me. I think I'll not even get attacked. I just have to kill this guy, or else I have to survive another round, and then I think I can with this. Like, with these two together, we should be fine. Plus the dog. But I'm hoping to get out with, like, full health, so no matter how punishing the next day is, we don't lose too much from having the XP dial too high or something, you know? I don't know what happens the next day, but I'm sure we'll be punished. And if we have, like, good health, maybe we don't... the punishment doesn't matter as much. Okay. I'm going to roll these. We need to deal some damage. So he has 0 armor because if there are more undefeated enemies than undefeated party members, you ignore 1 defense on all enemies. Okay. Here we go. Oh, 2 blanks. You piece of crap. Yeah, now I wish I had the crown. I disrespected the crown. Oh my. Okay. That is so weak. So weak. So weak. The one roll I needed to be good, and this was the one. So literally I have deal 2 damage plus 1 damage, and he's 7. And then this negates 2 of the damage. I'm literally hitting him for 1 damage. What the heck? Trash. Trash. What can I even do? Wow. Come on, man. That's rough. That is so rough. Okay, so he's down to 6 health. Jesus. Okay. How do I do this? I'll do like this. So 2 tenacity. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's think here. I have no fatigue in my cooldown track, so this other orange die is not going to help. Oh, man. That's crazy. I just realized something. I think these enemies should have been moving into here, right? Where was this one? This one was here, right? Oh, so it could only reach there. It blocked the door, yeah. Okay. I just forgot, but I don't think it could go there anyway. Not yet. Okay. Maybe this beach dive for tenacity, stealth and better luck next turn. Yeah, true. So this is gone. Okay. Good thing is the quest enemy will keep up with you, staying next to you. Yeah, true. You can just take some fatigue to make that die work. Take some fatigue to make that die work. Dominic, what do you mean? Take some fatigue To make the die work. Oh, yeah, take fatigue to do extra engages, right? You mean? Yeah. I know what you mean. But I'm just saying, like, I didn't roll, like, on this die, I need to roll these, right? I see these all the time where I could put 2 light fatigue in my bar. And that's the roll where I didn't get that die result even once. So it, like, didn't help me. So I can take a light fatigue, which I'm going to do. But rolling that result is not going to happen. But I can take a light fatigue and roll, like, the speech die. Right? I might as well roll. Oh yeah, I could do Dragon Knight Standard too, right? In any order, each adventurer. Yeah, let me do that. 1, 2. Yeah, I should do that too, right? How's dodge worded again? I'm not engaging it, so it can't do dodge. Okay, that is a thing. Yeah, I'm kind of desperate, but maybe not that desperate. I don't know. Okay, so I got 2 damage out of that. I do ignore. Okay, so it's down to 4 health left. That's a thing. That's a thing. Okay, I'm going to roll this. I'm going to roll this. After putting a fatigue in, I'll just roll these 2, I think. Okay, so this one gets drained, right? And I got 2 fatigue on this one. Yeah, drained. 2 tenacity, sorry, 2 tenacity. And then this symbol is, what die was that? That was acrobatics. So this goes in my cooldown. And while this dies in your cooldown track, if you take any damage from an enemy engage, you may deal the amount of damage taken to an adjacent enemy and immediately recover the die. Okay. I mean, that's a thing. That's a thing. Okay. So it's like now I want to kind of take damage, but not that much damage. Okay, interesting. And then I'll take another light fatigue. And I'll roll. I'll switch to defense, right? So I got a tenacity and 2 defense on this one for adjacent enemies only. And then I'll take another light fatigue. And I'm going to roll all of these. I know it's crazy. Completely crazy. The problem is the native being targeted in native, I'm going to lose a bunch of items. This one's fine, and that's from him. But like this guy's native, and oh, this guy's native. So I don't have to worry about him right now, I think. But I could still use one of these, but I'll lose the other one. I'll lose like these 2 or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to roll these. Please give me some symbols that work. Okay, I have 1 damage. And then I need to remember what these are. So this one goes in active slot. Each time you would gain over fatigue, you may place it in an active slot, if possible. As soon as they're all full, I exhaust this die, place all over fatigue back in the supply. That's all. Okay, it just protects me from over fatigue. Then that's not doing much, but whatever. Then I have this one is, oh, this is what I needed. I think this is what I needed. Immediately deal 2 damage to my target for each fatigue in my cooldown track. This is what I needed. This exact roll I needed. Okay, so I'll apply this one. So 2, 4, 6 damage. Oh yeah, sorry. How much, oh yeah, it should be in a different stance. Did any of the dice not deal damage? This one didn't deal damage. This one does deal damage. This one deals damage. So I'm taking away 1 damage. It's still enough, I think. So I'm doing 2, 4, 6, 7 damage, minus 1, down to 6. He only has 4 left and no defense due to my ability. So Pale Fingers is dead. So that's 1 less native attack, actually. That's good, too. So Pale Fingers is dead. I need to read something, I think. No, I only need to care when I'm at the end of the round and in here. So this is all working. This all worked out. I don't have to throw the game in the garbage when we're done. Okay, the game saved itself. No, I'm just kidding. Stupid dice luck. Okay. Then I'll move. 1, 2, 3. Hide in the back of the room like a chicken. Yeah, there's no way I can avoid this attack, or this attack, or this attack, or that attack. But maybe these ones. And that one and that one. Okay. So I'm going to go in the back of the room. And I'm going to apply. See, there's like range, range, range. I'm going to get hit by range. This one's melee for 4 dice. I think I'm going to take... Oh, the stealth status die. Then I don't get attacked at all, right? That's the one. Stealth status die. That's the one, right? What does stealth look like again in this game? Stealth is the... like lizard eye or something. Close. Okay. And now nothing. I can't be targeted by opposing units I can only be targeted by opposing units that were adjacent to me at the start of my current turn. So I won't even get targeted. They won't steal my items. Nothing will happen. And then how do I flip this again? Only when I'm defeated. Okay. All right. So I'm not targeted. All the enemies are going to go. Starting with the quest enemy, there are none. Let's do this one. So they're just going to do the whole movement close to me thingy, right? Because I'm the closest thing. Sure, we'll just move like this. This guy can't get in, so he's already closest. Oh, actually, he'll go here. This one will go 1, 2. Trying to go around, right, or something. This one can go here. This one. It's already close, whatever. Whatever. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, stealth dies and cooldown. Yeah, sorry. Different game. Different game, thank you. Yeah. It goes in here. It goes in here. It 100% goes there. I'm just being silly. Yeah. Different game. It goes on top of my gear lock. I mean, adventurer. Sorry. Wrong game. Okay. All right. End of the round. Let's make sure I understood this all. This encounter is successful at the end of the round, in which all undefeated adventurers are occupying the secret room, and Pale Fingers is not in play. All companions not occupying the secret room tile, or secret tile, at the end of the encounter are defeated. So we did it. We did it. Oh, unless they have a skill that ignores stealth. I don't think we read any of that, right? I don't think any of them had it, but I should double check. What skill does ignore stealth? Oh, there's one called Vision that a unit ignores sight restrictions. Oh, wow. That would have been rough in this scenario. Or a little, not rough, a little different. If we had a different group of items. Yeah, I don't think we had the one that ignores it, but I don't remember what it is. Detection, right? Yeah, detection. This unit ignores stealth status die while targeting. We don't have any units that have detection. Thankfully. Oh, man. Wow. All right, we win. The first encounter. Full health. Full health, round 2 somehow. I don't know how. Items. All down to items. Loot. Loot won me that one. All that setup for literally that. Crazy. Okay. When completed, go to day 2. Oh yeah, I'm going to leave it where it is actually, just in case. I don't know if it's going to continue. Yeah. And again, if you're watching this later in the future and you notice anything was weird there, and drop it in the comments below, timestamp it if you can. And maybe others will learn from my mistakes and don't play as I play. But maybe, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if the item thing would work out with the native, but this unlocking this to get us that extra turn, so we could go 1 extra movement to get the other cash chip before enemies could surround us, to prevent our movement, was the key. And it basically allowed us to have that invincibility for like 2 full turns, but it was only 1 turn needed. Yeah, that was, oh, wow. Wow. But that dice roll, like, I don't know, this is bad. Like, I'm in a bad spot here with this cooldown track, though. This is kind of insane. Okay, let's see. Wait. I think I have to do all the end of battle stuff, because there's a reward here. Yeah, I think I just end it. Hold on, let me check. Encounter rules. Each adventurer may select one of the following options. Multiple adventurers may select the same option. This is not a battle. Yeah, this is just affecting day 3. So yeah, I think we wrap up the day, get our rewards. Yeah, because this is day 2. It's a full day 2. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's wrap it up. So we need to clean up the battle. Oh, I'm sure we'll need more health chips, so I'll just leave these here. Okay. Reset that. We're gonna go to day 2 in a sec, but I get 3 XP. So I'm at 5. What am I doing with 5? And also I'll heal 1, but I don't need any. And I can remove a die from my cooldown. This stays there that whole time, right? Yeah, let's just remove a fatigue, I guess. And oh yeah, this will go into here. And this goes here. Oh. Okay. What else? What else we knew? 5 XP. What are we doing 5 XP? I could take health. I could take another orange die. What's our other orange die? Let's take that maybe for fun. Cleave. Deal damage to your current to your target equal to your current HP. Deal half this damage rounded up to all other enemies adjacent to you. Or it could give me deal damage to your target equal to your current stamina stat. Deal half this damage rounded up to all other enemies adjacent to you. I think I take cleave and just 1 more HP for the fun. Does that seem okay? Because that's 3, right? It's 3 to go in this column. And then it's 2 to get another HP. And we'll put an HP chip under our guy, so we should have like 9 here. Yep, 9 health now. But it's all rounded down, right? So that extra HP isn't exactly like giving us great damage at the start, but maybe that 1 extra HP will keep us a little higher for the... Oh, it's rounding up. So that's actually good. Yeah, the 1 extra HP is good. It's not rounding down, it's rounding up. Yeah. So at the start of the battle, it's going to help. That's good. Yeah, okay, perfect. So we're saving nothing. All XP spent. Which makes sense if we're going into like the final battle or whatever. The only other thing is cooldown would have been cool, but I need 1 more XP, which do we get XP on day 2? Let's see. Oh yeah, 1 XP. Oh, we could have got 6 cooldown. I don't think I care that much. But maybe I should. No, whatever. Okay. You had to stake a few vampires to do it, but you located a secret room, and what you suspect is the entrance that leads to whatever Deslandra is hiding. As you survey your surroundings, you realize you stumbled upon a makeshift laboratory. In one corner, you see a table with a muddy-looking solution bubbling behind thick glass. Judging by the charred remains of several objects nearby, it appears to be a potent acid of some kind, likely to be used in a trap up ahead. In another corner, you see a much thinner Redhurst solution. This workstation features dried blood, chippings of various Skyrim plants, and what you suspect is a Briarheart seed. With the start, you realize Deslandra's plan. She's attempting to combine the natural anomalies found around Skyrim into a stable formula. Judging by the glass tubes leading out of this room, the serum is ready to be administered to a variety of creatures currently living here. You hear a pounding at the door you sealed off on your way in. You can't stay here long, but you feel like a bit of sabotage is in order. Encounter rules. Each adventurer may select one of the following options. Multiple adventurers may select the same. Well, I'm just one adventurer, so I could ransack the lab. Draw 4 common items and 2 legendary items. And if I was a burglar or a thief, I could go even more. Distribute them among adventurers as you choose. I don't think I need items, but we'll see what the other options are. Drink the serum. Gain up to 5 light fatigue. I can't even fit them in my bar, so I can't. Oh, perfect. This is the heal option. Heal for 2 for each light fatigue gained. Any HP that exceeds your health stat is bonus HP. Oh, that would have been good. But I don't have room. I got greedy. Tamper with the serum. During day 3, when you're engaged by quest unit, Vampiric Deslandra. That word kills me, that name. All damage she deals to you is also dealt to the closest to her, enemy closest to her. Oh, that might be fun. Or destroy the solution. You may reduce the XP dial by 5 before resolving the below penalty. Our XP dial is at 6. After each adventurer has selected one of the options, set aside the Icy Buildup Delve card. For every 5 points on the XP dial, add 1 Frostbite chip to Icy Buildup. Do not reset this card when advancing to day 3. So I would have to put 1 chip on here. And I would be half frozen. During delves, each party member's health stat is reduced by the number of Frostbite chips on this card to a minimum of 1. Oh, so I'm probably going into a delve? Yeah, I'm probably going into a delve, or it's going to have some rules that modify this to punish me some other way. Do I care about 1 chip on there? I don't. I probably don't, right? So my health would be reduced down to 8. So that extra HP I just got was pointless. Kind of. Maybe not. Maybe it's good. No, tamper the serum is what I want to do, yeah. I'm going to do it. I think it's worth it just to take that 1 chip. Okay. Icy buildup. Okay, so we're going to tamper with the serum during day 3. Oh, yeah, we have modifications maybe. Disrupt. No, we don't. Okay. Okay, so during day 3, when you are engaged by Deslandra, All damage she deals to us, so not that we take, but what she deals to us is also dealt to the enemy closest to her. So we get 1 experience, which I could just take as tenacity. Yeah, I'll just take it as tenacity. Boom. So at 4 tenacity. Oh yeah, I probably forgot when I defeated that guy. I could have removed another over fatigue, right? Yeah. After an adventurer defeats an enemy, they may remove 2 light fatigue. Oh, 2 light fatigue. Or 1 over fatigue from my cooldown track. Oh, so I do have room. But only 2. So I could get 4 bonus HP if I want. But I think the Tamper the Serum thing's probably better. Assuming it's like a conquer. Yeah, I forgot to do Dragon Blood. Yeah, because I definitely got the tenacity earlier. I was at 3. And then I killed him, and then I could remove him. Yeah, I forgot to do that. So I do have less in my cooldown track. Okay. Day 3. Super important, we move the dial. Okay. You dart out into a dark passageway. As the other door creaks and cracks behind you, you smell the stench of acid in the air. No doubt this passage is booby-trapped to fend off unwanted intruders. Though you can't see her yet, you can hear Deslandra's voice in fractured echoes through these pitch-black halls, intermingled with the skitters and cries of who knows what. Incubated by the bloodthorn, the solution, vampirism is a natural phenomenon. Remove the side effects, allowing us to shepherd Tamriel after Aetherius and Oblivion are sundered. You can only catch snatches, but you get the idea. Deslandra is about to conduct a high-stakes science experiment on herself. And if her hunch is correct, she could be virtually unstoppable if her plans aren't thwarted right now. Okay. Holy rules. We're going to have 2 modifications. Okay, so we got to check that. All right. Encounter setup. Set up the Greymoor Keep dungeon without placing any chips. Okay, I'm done. Then remove all tiles except the... What the heck? Then remove all tiles except the 19 hex tile and the entrance tile. These 2 tiles must remain stationary, as adventurers will be revealing tiles in an attempt to connect them. So I'll just throw these here. So I'm assuming it's some kind of like delve thing, right? So shuffle, like, I don't know. Shuffling these things is like silly, but it's like whatever. Sure. Random, sure. Okay, those are done. Assuming we need them. Okay. These tiles must remain stationary as adventurers will be revealing tiles in an attempt to connect them. After setting up the tiles, deploy quest unit Vampiric Deslandra to Hex A and set up the blood nexuses as normal. So am I adding a vampire again? Like, is that how that works? No, it said don't place enemies. Yes, we're not placing enemies. No chips. So no chips of any kind. Okay. So now, Vampiric Dirtbag, 5 health. Has Siphon and Vindictive. Oh boy. Vindictive. This unit increases its combat stat by the number of opposing adventurers. Okay, so she's 1 attack, but now she's 2. Whoopie-doo. Okay. Siphon, we know, is... Oh yeah, I wonder if we should have been siphoning with the vampire in the last one, even though she wasn't really doing anything. Probably, right? Siphon. At the end of this unit's turn, yeah, we should have been doing that, but it didn't matter. At the end of this unit's turn, remove 1 HP from each non-quest unit within range. So yeah, she should have been like sucking the blood of everyone around her. We got to remember this one does it too. Okay. 5 health, 4 range, 2 defense, targets 2, 2 attack on A. and set up the blood nexus as normal. I don't know. There. I'm not sure yet. Okay. Okay. Place a common cache chip in each hex adjacent to vampiric Deslandra. There we go. Whatever. All right. Place 1 HP chip. Place 1 HP chip under 4 -1 caches. So under 3 caches, I'm putting 1 HP chip. I don't remember what they do, but I might change it. I'm just gonna put it on these ones thinking, no, I'll put it on this one. What am I doing? Okay, so I put them on these 3 for now. Then deploy 1 level 20 enemies to hexes B, C, 7, and 8 in that order. So I'm only playing 1 player, so I put 1 20-point enemy on hex B, which is the one where Palefinger spawned, right? Yep. Hex B, 20-point enemy. Dig deep. Dig. Whoops. Okay, that's the one. What is it? What is it? What do we got? 5. A wood elf Deadeye has detection. So he ignores my stealth status die. That sucks. 6 range, 4 attack, 3 defense, and vine snare. What the heck is this guy? After this unit's engaged, its target must drain 1 available combat skill die. So one of my white dice, I gotta drain it. But I have none available right now, so we're good with that. But if they're available and he attacks me, it's gone. They're gone. So he's going here. Wow. That's a bad dude. Okay. And remember, I gotta go through those in a sec. Okay. Place level 20 vampire. Oh, I shouldn't have put it back in the bag. Come on in. Where are you? Right there. Level 20 vampire. Okay, come on, man. Place level 20 vampire as well as quest units Brag the Bloody and Corrupted Creature in a stack in that order from top to bottom. Okay, sure. Lastly, calculate an EP using end of session difficulty EP, so 34. Instead of deploying enemies based on EP, place the enemies you would deploy on the bottom of the stack of enemies you created in the order they would have been deployed. Okay. So, Harpy. A Banekin again. And then we'll just mix these up, whatever. Okay, 1, 1, 1, and a 1. Okay. 34 points of dudes on the bottom of this ginormous stack of bad things. Okay. Encounter rules. Initiate the following delve. Adventurers deploy to the entrance tile as normal. Oh. Okay. And the dungeon rules for Greymoor Keep are still in effect. After deploying any other units, deploy level 20 vampire. Okay, we don't care about that. Place stacks of HP on stars. Blood nexuses may be targeted and damaged like enemies. While blood nexuses are active, the vampire cannot lose HP, be defeated, or otherwise removed from play. So basically the blood nexus and the vampire shenanigans all matter. Okay. When a delve tile is revealed, do not deploy enemies from the enemy bag. Instead, deploy enemies from the top of the set-aside stack following the delve card's challenge scale for the number of enemies, but ignoring the card's listed enemy level. Once the set-aside stack is depleted, deploy enemies as normal when new delve tiles are revealed. If a delve tile has already been revealed this round, roll 1d6 each time an additional tile is revealed. So if I'm trying to rush it, there's a punishment probably. If the rolled result is player count or lower, so if I roll a 1 on a d6, every time I reveal a new tile after revealing the first tile, I add 1 frostbite chip to icy buildup. After each time a sky shard is gained, you may choose to either remove 1 chip from icy buildup, defeat 1 blood nexus, or reduce the round counter by 1. Then deploy the top enemy from the set-aside stack to an unoccupied hex on the entrance tile if possible. The caches adjacent to Vampiric Deslandra are blood thorns and cannot be lockpicked. While Vampiric Deslandra is undefeated, hexes with blood thorns are impassable and are not considered caches for any game effects. They cannot be targeted and cannot lose HP except through Vampiric Deslandra's enemy skill Siphon as described below. Vampiric Deslandra does not move if she is adjacent to any blood thorns. When she triggers Siphon, she also takes 1 HP chip from a single blood thorn if possible. If no blood thorns have HP chips under them, she instead places the bloodthorn chip itself under her chip above her HP. When Vampiric Deslandra would take any amount of damage, including true damage, if she has a bloodthorn chip in her stack, she instead removes it and discards 1 bloodthorn from her stack to prevent all that damage. Oh, she instead removes and discards 1 bloodthorn from her stack to prevent all the damage. So they're like little shields for her. After Vampiric Deslandra is defeated, each adventurer may heal to full HP and all enemies are dealt 2 true damage. And this is a conquer objective. I have to kill everything. What? Oh, man. How much does this game cost? In dollars or sanity? Gotta be more specific, Dustin. Because it takes a lot of my sanity away. And patience. But yeah, it definitely is an expensive game, mainly due to components, the amount of components and what they're made from, and the shipping cost. I'm sure is a huge chunk in it because the game weighs a lot and it's quite big. But yeah, a lot for both. Says Sword Dancer. My rules comprehension patience is like a little tested here. Okay. So let's try to explain this as best we can so we can understand the strategy to a point. So we need to get from here to here. We need to start flipping delve tiles, which I'll shuffle the delve deck, I guess. That would probably be good. So if we flip 1 tile in a round, okay, that's fine. No big deal. If we can grab a shard, things happen. Good things happen, but obviously bad things will happen too because a shard always has like punishment text on it usually. Especially the more shards you get more punished. And it's going to spawn enemies on the entrance tile. So we're going to be chased. So even if we don't connect this completely, if we reveal an enemy on the entrance tile, the enemy is going to be connected to us. So we're going to have enemies to deal with. And since it's Conquer, any enemies that spawn even on the entrance tile, we have to have them killed too. So we're going to be here all day. But technically, I think Conquer only cares about enemies that are currently on the board. So we don't have to clear. I don't think we have to clear this. I think we just have to have all the enemies gone. But let's find out. Conquer. The party must defeat or otherwise remove all enemies on the battle map. This is the most common objective for clashes, and it can occasionally appear in dungeon battles. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'll be honest, these encounters are fun once you like fully understand what's going on. And I know we're playing not the starter like Black Marsh, so this is probably like a little more complex than I care to play right now, but I can see how they're fun once you figure them out, but it's like quite the challenge to like put it all together and like understand how with these special rules, how all the keywords are going to matter and strategy and stuff, and like how you're going to bend your items and your play and your dice and your abilities all to match these new rules and modifications and not forget any when you already have so much trouble trying to remember the order of a turn and when all your dice can work in each turn and when they go. And yeah, so it's a lot of reading of reference sheets and rule books when you play. And if you're okay with that, that's great. But if you don't like reading text while you play your game, adding to your game time, then yeah, you have to be good at reading comprehension, which is something I'm not the best at, but yeah, it's definitely a lot. It's a beast of a game. It is a beast of a game, Dustin, for sure. Yeah. But dollars. Thinking about asking my wife to buy it from my B-Day. Check on Chip Theory Games website, or some local retailers might sell it too. You know your best spot, Dustin? I don't know where you live, but I'll help you out. Check. I don't know if the website's still around. I haven't used it in a while, but Board Game Oracle, I think. Yeah, Board Game Oracle. Depending where you live, you might be able to change your region here if you live in one of these places. And then search Elder Scrolls Betrayal the Second Era. And if you're a retailer, some retailers are linked to this website and actually share their online data. So this company through APIs or whatever, whoever makes this website pulls from the APIs or whatever, and pulls in data. So there you go. In US dollars, you can find this game as cheap as like 195 US dollars or up to 225 US dollars. And that's just like the base box. That's no expansions. There's only one expansion I think that exists, and more coming in the future. If you live where I live in Canada, this game can be from $250 all the way up to $350. That's kind of a huge range. Wow. But basically it's $320 all the way down to $260. That's crazy. How is this so different? And yeah, I don't know, UK for fun. Let's see here. Nothing. You can't buy this in UK. Get bent. All right. And Milsims in Australia has it for 378 Aussie dollars. In New Zealand, get bent. All right, there you go. There's all I know. And you can check ship3games.com website. Maybe they ship it places too. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah. Again, I was provided this game by the publisher, so I didn't pay for it. So yeah, you can throw your shade at me now. I'm fine with that. Would I buy it though? Hell yeah. But I'm lucky. I'm lucky. Okay. Elder Scrolls. where I want to go. 310. Does it know I'm in Canada? Is that what's happening? I hate when it shows dollars, but doesn't show what dollars it is, right? Sure. How do I know? How do I know what dollars I'm in? Oh, it's Canada at the top. You can't see it. So if I change it to, oh yeah, you can put in a whole bunch of countries. Dustin, where are you from? Oh, let's just assume US. I don't know. I'm going to guess. So US dollars, you can get it for $2.25 plus whatever. I don't know what their shipping is. I don't know. But there's all the stuff. But if you start adding in things, don't get mad at me, okay? This game can go like, yeah, Sword Dancer says can go up to like, I think we're talking like anywhere from, you know, you could spend anywhere from 225 plus tax and shipping and all that probably, all the way up to, I don't know, what's that, like maybe $700, $600, I don't know, if you start buying extra stuff. So yeah, you do you. I don't know, you do you. That's crazy. Crazy. But make sure you do your research. Make sure you're going to actually love this game and you're going to want to play it a lot. And you have friends maybe that you can teach or family members you can teach that are willing to play a big complex game that sits on the table for hours and hours to get through like a session. Especially with teaching and rules lookups, the reality of this game. Not the time on the side of the box. Don't ever trust that number. I've learned that. Because, yeah, that's in a perfect world when you've designed the game and you know everything inside and out. But when you have to look up stuff and browse online looking for answers and reread reference sheets over and correct your friend's play and correct your own play, then it's like that adds time. So, yeah. Gotta be all down for that. So make sure you know what you're getting into. Be sure is what I'm saying. Okay. Back to our regular scheduled programming. Can we get this done today? Let's see. Entrance tile is normal, and the dungeon rules for Greymoor Keep are still in effect. When a delta tile is revealed, don't employ enemies. I deploy them from here, just based on the number on the tile. Okay. Once this is depleted, I still deploy normal enemies. Like, that's crazy. I need to get here in as least tiles, as possible. And they purposely made the entrance over here, so I have to like connect it to here first and then get over here. So in that case, I should probably yeah, I should probably have done this. I'm gonna try to go this way. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. And then I got to roll d6 each time I reveal an additional tile each round. So if I'm speed running it, I might get extra buildup, but I don't care. And each time I gain a sky shard, I can undo the buildup or defeat a blood nexus or reduce the round counter. But then I deploy an enemy from the set aside stack to an unoccupied hex on the entrance tile, so making it even harder. Freak. So I want to gain as few sky shards as possible, really. The caches adjacent to her are blood thorns, cannot be lockpicked. While she's undefeated, hexes with blood thorns are impassable and cannot be considered caches for any game effects. It cannot be targeted and cannot lose HP except her, siphoning it. Okay, so she'll siphon adjacent enemies, but also siphons one of these chips. If no bloodthorns have HP, so I need her to siphon this one, then this one, then this one, so that's 3 rounds. Then she starts siphoning these ones, and I can't even get in there and melee fight her till like she takes one, right? Like I don't have range. Okay. Apply a Bane status die to an adjacent enemy. I mean, I don't think that's as good as the other ones. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sword Dancer speaks some truth in chat about Frosthaven, that's for sure. I can agree. I can agree. I can agree. Okay. So and when she would take any amount of damage, including true damage, if she has a Bloodthorn chip, she blocks it. So I don't know a way to kill her. Yeah, I don't know a way to kill her without waiting, but I guess we have time. But after she is defeated, I can heal to full HP and all enemies are dealt true damage. Okay. Okay, I don't know. I guess I'm good to go. I still don't feel confident about this. Oh yeah, let's read our modifications. After Vampiric Deslandra is defeated, all enemies gain a Bane status die, including quest enemies. Oh, okay. And then gain an ally. Before adding HP chips to caches. Oh, remove one cache from the battle map. That's where I was stuck. I was like, how am I ever going to attack her? Okay. Before adding HP to caches. Okay. So I'm going to remove this one. So let's put this one. I don't think it matters where the blood is because... Yeah, I don't think it matters. Okay. All right. Yeah, wow. Okay. Are we good to start? I think we're good to start. This feels weird. So I have 1 less HP due to this, right? My health stat is reduced by the number of frostbite chips on this card to a minimum of 1. But it's only a temporary reduction, right? So I don't think I adjust this. But I do have to get in the limit. So I'm at 8. Okay, so we're going to move. And as part of that, we add a thing, right? Icy Clearing. Thankfully, there's no enemies being deployed on this tile. Oh, wow. But we're going to have an enemy placed when we pick up the shard, right? When revealed, each adventurer may drain any number of combat skill dice from their adventure mat. For each one number of dice drained this way, remove a frostbite chip from icy buildup. Whatever. Okay, and then if I pick up the shard, the party must spend a collective total of tenacity equal to the number of frostbite chips on icy buildup. If it cannot, discard this sky shard instead of getting it. Okay, we can do that. That's fine. Okay, we need one of these tiles. It doesn't have a loot spot, so it won't get a cache chip on it, right? And then it has to go like this, I think. Yep. Because it has to touch both entrance tiles, right? So it connects it, like as of Delve rules. So that means this is where we'll expand from. That's kind of sucky. That's how it's working. And then we'll move. And then we gain this shard. I'll spend 1 tenacity. And when I gain a shard, I choose to either remove a chip from icy buildup, I can defeat a blood nexus, or reduce the round counter by 1. Well, obviously reducing the round counter doesn't make sense. So it's either get rid of this, or I defeat this. And if I defeat this, when the vampire shows up, I can actually kill the vampire without having to waste an engage on this. Anyone in the chat have any recommendations? Kill this blood nexus, Or do I get rid of this icy buildup chip? I think this is probably harder to get rid of. And there are going to be more that get added here. And as if we keep drawing cards that punish us for it, I don't have a way to heal right now. So having an extra HP back is like whatever. Oh, I forgot cooldown. Yeah, thank you. Important. So I do have an available combat skill die. Yeah, thank you. I did forget cooldown. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Okay. Icy buildup, Dominic? Yeah, you think? I'm thinking too. It's like the harder thing to do. Yeah, I think it's a harder thing to do. And I'll probably get more shards too, right? I think that'll be more an immediate benefit. Okay. So, 1, 2. Oh yeah, and I gotta deploy an enemy, right? Hold on. Then deploy the top enemy from the set-aside stack to an unoccupied hex on the entrance tile. So the vampire's here. I probably just go to town on this thing now, right? Siphon and the Chillblade, which I can never remember what it does. Oh, I have to use a weapon against it or I gain light fatigue. Oh, no problem, Dustin, no problem. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just leave that for a sec. Okay. Oh, I can't damage her. Yeah. Oh, you're in the US? Okay, cool. I'm gonna not choose this actually. Because I can't attack her unless the Nexus is gone. So yeah, this actually changes my decision, yes. Because yeah, I knew I was gonna be deploying her first. Yeah, we're gonna leave that on icy buildup. And we're actually gonna kill this so then she's defeatable, right? Because we can't do it because of the rules of the stupid dungeon with those blood nexus thingies. Not the thorns, but the nexuses. Like, they're different, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do it that way. Okay, so let's just engage. All right, I'm going to use this weapon so I can ignore 1 defense based on how many combat skill dice I roll. I already ignore 1 because there's definitely more enemies than me. Undefeated whatever, enemies versus undefeated adventurers. So she has 2 armor. So I do need to ignore both would be nice. I'm going to roll all these and hope for the best. I'm kind of going a little crazy, but I don't know. I see the tenacity symbol way too much playing this game. What did I say? What did I say? Tenacity, tenacity, tenacity. Okay, so what does that symbol do? Deal damage to your target equal to your current HP. My current HP is 8. Yes. And that's enough to kill her. This 1 die is enough to smoke this fool. And then deal half the damage rounded down to all other enemies adjacent to me. That's not a thing. Okay. So let's get this die back into business. And then let's gain all the tenacity. See ya. Right? I think she's dead. Yep, I used the weapon, so I don't take light fatigue. Defeated pile. Okay. Oh, Dustin, yeah, Dustin, if you have a Too Many Bones group, yeah, you're fine. They'll love this game. If they love that game, they'll love this game. Unless they really just like looking at Gearlock art. Then they might not like the game as much. And if they like the silly Gearlock world more than like regular fantasy, like Elder Scrolls world, whatever. Yeah, that's the only thing I could see. But if they love the mechanics of Too Many Bones with more customization and a little more freedom and a little more complex puzzles, a little more complex setups, bigger table space, yeah, this is it. This is it. Yep. Yeah, Too Many Bones was like their training game for this game. Basically, think of it that way. They'll pick this up way easier than most. That's for sure. Okay. Okay. So I don't have any fatigue in my cooldown track to remove. I do have to remove stealth, right? Because I did some damage. That's how that works, right? Yeah, this is removed. Okay. Anything else I need to know? I'm just debating, do I keep going? Or do I risk frostbite on the icy buildup? I think I keep going. I just hope I don't roll a 1 on this d6. But yeah, I gotta push. So let's go here. Treasure cache. Why are they all the little ones? Why are they all... I need big tiles to reach all the way across as fast as possible, and this game is giving me all the little ones. Okay, so when revealed, after deploying enemies. 8 health. 8 health, Brag the Bloody, has divert, dodge, and recover. 1 range, 2 attack, 2 defense. Okay, divert. Divert's where I have to get it down to 1 HP before I can toast it. But that's what multiple engages are for. Oh, okay. He covers that spot. Place this in each unoccupied hex on the tile. I don't have enough. She took them all. I guess I'm limited, right? Oh, this can't... Wait, hold on. I think I can put it like this. Because this entrance tile, these are used up. Hold on. Remember, 1 explore edge has to be not touching. Yeah, right? How do I do this? Yeah, I just looked at it and realized there's something wrong here. 1 explored edge has to be not touching. So, like, I have to put it like this or something, right? Man, I'm getting frustrated. This is like, I can't move this. If I move this, like, yeah, okay. Games taking table space unlimited is not my favorite thing. Okay. Yeah, Jeremy, you mean like this, right? Like I can't put this like this, right? I have to kind of put it like that or something. Correct? Oh, I can put it in the same spot but rotated. So like this. So that the entrance tile doesn't touch that. So it's like this, right? Because if I do it like this, then this entrance is like open, right? I feel like this is okay. This works too? Okay. Yeah, it's when those 2 entrances were touching that doesn't work. Okay, we're good? Okay, we're gonna do it like that. That feels better. So this guy goes here. This goes here. I only have 1 extra chip, so that's all we're doing. Forgotten tripwire, 3, 4, 5. 3 attempts. If unsuccessful, discard all items in your ready slots and all caches on this tile. Okay. One, two, three. Oh, wait, I engaged. The only way I could have kept moving was using Dragon Leap, right? I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I engaged. So that ends that movement. So now I would have to do 1. And you may spend any amount of additional tenacity to increase the number of hexes by 1 additional tenacity spent. So yeah, I'll just say, I don't know, I'll spend like 2 tenacity. So I go like 1 and not knowing what's coming, and then I move 1 more. Okay. Then we'll do this trap. 3, 4, 5, 3 attempts. 2, 4, 4. That's only 2 light fatigue to complete. And I'm okay with that. Because I kind of want light fatigue in there, right? And that light fatigue could help me, maybe. Or get just removed with Dragon Blood, maybe. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with it. So, we're good. That is gone. Sure. Okay. Now, what can we do? We can try to open this chest under us, but I don't know if I want to. I don't even think I want to try. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. So now I can engage this guy, but the only problem is I have nothing really to do and my slots are full. So I don't think I want to do this. I don't think I want to do it. I just didn't want to lose my items from this trap, so. Okay. So let's chill. We still have 2 defense against adjacent enemies, right? So. Yeah, next turn, right? Okay, so this guy's gonna go. What's recover? Start of his turn, get some health back or something? Recover. At the start of the unit's turn, heal for 1 HP. Well, he's full. These guys are not doing anything, right? There's no path. Oh, he with Farinos. He rolled like I did last encounter. Okay. Great. Good thing I put those defensive dice in there. Okay. Round 2. Cooldown for 5. Okay. Let's engage. Good thing it's you to roll enemy dice as well. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, sorry, let's zoom out. I forgot to zoom out. I cooled down, I put my dice back in. This is what we got going on here. So let's start by trying to kill this fool. If I roll this with this item, we can ignore both of his defense. I need to basically do 7 damage before I can engage again and hopefully finish him. So I won't be able to do it this turn, I don't think. So I mean, I'll just roll these to get them all set up or whatever. I think it's fine. Oh, but he dodges also, right? So I might not do much damage if I'm rolling this die, but we'll see. It's fine. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So, let me do this. I need room here. I need this on this side so I can look at it, and this here so I can look at it. Okay. So this one's doing damage for sure. We are ignoring all of his armor. This one's just doing 2 damage. This one is doing the over fatigue thingy. And as soon as it's full, I just dump him back in the supply. So that's not doing damage. So it's -1 to my damage because of dodge. And then this one is 2 damage for each fatigue in my cooldown track, which is 2. So that's 4 damage, 5 damage, 6, 7 damage, -1, back down to 6. Oh, 1 damage away. So maybe we can change a die with 2 tenacity using the circlet. After rolling, interrupt, change a single level 1 or level 2 die, which I could change one of these two. If I just change this to a 2, then we have enough damage to get him down to 1 health. The only problem is he recovers, so maybe I don't care about that, because I don't have another way to hit him. And I should have left a die out, but I didn't think we were going to do this much damage. Yeah. So he's going to recover anyway. So maybe I don't spend the tenacity and we just let him do his thing. So he's 2 health. Dragon Knight ability. Oh, you're right. Yeah. So the problem is I won't have enough tenacity. Oh, but I could roll this. I could roll this in a different engage, right? Yeah, you're right. You're right. 1, 2. Drag. Or I could roll this die that could make it cheaper, right? Maybe. Because it's 2 tenacity. I only have 1 left. Okay, so I'll do what I said then. 2 tenacity to do. What was that? Oh, the circlet, the crown. Okay, he's down to 1. Okay, these are going in my track. Let's go like this, I guess. Okay. And then I take a light fatigue and roll this. Switching to roll these. And roll... No, that's it. Oh, wow. I got the 2 2s on this these defensive dice. And I got 2 tenacity. 1, 2. And then now I'll spend 2 tenacity to roll these 2 dice, hoping they work out. They might not. Tara, thank you so much. Hey, Derek. Oh, it didn't work out. Because the dodge ignores, because one didn't do damage, and the other one gets ignored. And I can't use this again because I've already used it once this turn. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Oh well. Frig. Okay. Done. Next round? Oh no, he goes. What am I doing? He recovers. Oh wait, I didn't move. I want to move still. Hold on. This is a new round. Yeah, I want to move. Here. Yeah, sorry. After engaging, I can move still. So let's do that. So we'll go here, reveal another tile. 3 enemy combat dice? No, 2. So we found the armory. At least it's a bigger tile, but we're going to get 2 enemies put on it. When revealed, either discard this card and draw a new one, or you're dealt 2 true damage. Oh, what do we do? And if it's our second crystal or shard or whatever, we end the adventure turn's phase immediately. Each adventure may heal to full HP and gain 5 tenacity. Whoa! That's kind of cool. And we could reduce the round counter by getting a shard, right? Yeah, I didn't siphon with the vampire. Yes, I forgot this stuff. I keep forgetting these enemies because they're not attached, so I keep thinking they don't care, but they do. So in round 1, she should siphon one of these, and this enemy in range, she should siphon him, right? The end of this unit's turn, remove 1 HP from each non-quest unit within range. She is range 4, so this guy's getting siphoned to death. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right, Jeremy. I didn't do this. I thought we don't care about them until we're there, but yeah, you're right. Okay. 2 true damage. That's kind of rough. But once we grab the shard, we heal anyway. So let's do it. 2 true damage. Bah. Okay, so let's grab this. Oh, whoa, what is this? Why are the entrance tiles so trolling me today? This is crazy. What a piece of shit. That's fine, right? Yeah, so then this I can hopefully connect. That's garbage. Anyways, okay. So we need to spawn 2 enemies. So we get corrupted creature, who's cornered and native. I'm not looting. These aren't real loot. This is fake loot. This is real loot. But I ain't got no space for that. I don't want more light fatigue. Look at my cooldown bar. Come on, man. Look at my cooldown bar. Do I look like I want more fatigue right now? I don't need any more problems. I got enough problems. I got loot falling out of my backpack over here. Don't worry. I got loot covered. I made sure. Okay, let's put this guy over here. Farthest away, right? And then the stupid harpy for 6. All right, let's read what Cornered does. Cornered is this unit deploys with an additional 2 HP for each undefeated adventure. Why not? Why not give him more health? Attacks with 4 damn dice. This guy, elusive. Elusive is this unit prevents all damage, including true damage, dealt by units that were not adjacent to it at the start of their current turn. And they're both natives, so they're going to be knocking items out of my pack, into my backpack, and if, yeah, so it's like, I guess grabbing items after they're knocked away is great, but right now I'm good. But this might be time to drink my red tincture. Okay. So. Okay. So. We only move 1 space. I think right now, until the end of the round, I can only take a minimum of 1 damage each turn. I think I'm drinking this. Oh no, actually I have 4 defense. And if I'm adjacent to this enemy, I'm good. This guy's melee. And this guy's melee. Maybe my 4 defense... Oh, I'm not drinking that. But they will move it to my backpack. So then I can't get it back anyway. So... Oh no, I'm going to use it as a protection for my other items. This one can't go anywhere. But these ones can get moved. Okay. I have no way to avoid targeting right now, I don't think. Alright. So, once I step on here... I'm going to step here. So that this guy can go around this way. And this guy will have come this way. Okay. So end the adventure. End the adventure turn phase immediately. Each adventure may heal to full HP and gain 5 tenacity. And when I gain this icy shard, I'm going to reduce the round counter by 1. Okay. The quest creatures go first. This guy recovers. And then he comes and attacks me for 2. I block it. He is adjacent. These dice are awesome now. This guy will go 1, 2. Native. Four dice, 4 dice, 4 dice. Yep. He rolls 2, 4, 5, 6 damage. Wow. Okay. So I lose 2. Oh, this would have been a perfect time for this die. Yeah, what was I thinking? But I didn't have the room. Okay. Oh yeah, I did. I could have rolled it with these dice. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, because then these guys would be hitting each other. Or maybe. Okay. Harpy. Circlet. 3 damage, gets blocked because it's adjacent, right? Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Round 2 again. Cooldown of 5. I need to kill the bear. I need to kill the bear. But this guy, takes 2 engages, but he only rolls 2 dice. So I probably don't care. But let's roll. How do we do this? Oh, I can do the trick against this guy again, but if I don't roll 2 hits, then it's pointless. But I still have to hit him once because he has 2 health now. Seven. I need to have faith in the dice. Please, dice. Please, please, please. Yep, I'm attack here. Okay, we got some symbols. I don't know what they do. Please be good. Please be good. Deal damage to your target equal to your current stamina stat. That's only 4. It's not as good. But deal half of it rounded up to all other enemies adjacent to you. Well, that's a good thing. One, 2, 3, 4. I ignore his armor. This guy loses only 1. And then this guy loses 1, 2. Nope. This guy has 3 shield. Oh no, he has only 2. I didn't use a weapon. Yeah, and deal damage, cares about armor. Yeah. So nothing to the harpy, I don't think. Oh, then this guy has 2 armor also. Yeah. Oh no, he only has 1. He only has 1. He only has 1. I ignore 1 defense on all enemies. Yeah, so 1 still gets through. He's good. Okay. What's this doing? Immediate. Deal 4 damage to your target. After this engage, gain a Bane status die. So I probably should resolve that first. Do I want to, though? Bane status die? Get the frig out of here. I wish I had some healing or something. That's not what I'm built for. So I probably don't want to take any damage like that. Because that will give me 2 true damage. It'll sit in my bar. Even if I put it here. Oh no, it's after the engage. Yeah, so it'll still go at the end of the bar. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but if I kill him now, I'll also get to remove 2 fatigue. Thanks to Dragon Blood. Yeah, still sits in there for 2 turns. Okay. Oh, I forgot these guys again on the round 2 thing. Yeah, I can fix that. Siphon. Siphon. Yeah, I forgot. I just remembered. Keep forgetting we have a whole other group of enemies. Okay. So. Yeah, I don't know. It would kill the bear. True. Yeah, true. I have other ways to hit him, but it's, yeah, you're probably right. Okay. The bear's dead. 2 light fatigue out. Slide her down. Yeah, I should have kept the crown, not this. I don't know why I do that every time. Okay. This guy I need to kill, though. Light fatigue. Yeah. Well, let's roll both these on this guy. Okay. So, with the weapon, I definitely can ignore armor. Just apply this. This I don't need to resolve, but I should. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll resolve this, whatever. Then this, kill. And then I can remove this. I just like, he's not the most dangerous, but he's just annoying and he'll keep recovering. It'll take me forever to get rid of him. Oh yeah, I could have used this on him instead. I think it was still the same turn. Yeah, maybe I should have tried that first. Hold on. 1, 2. I'm just rewinding. I'm going to just roll 2 combat dice, pretending I'm attacking with that instead. And I can use this. These are combat dice. Oh no, wait. Is he a target? Yeah, targetable enemy. Ignore 1 defense on your target for each combat skill. Oh, during an engage. Okay, so this doesn't work that way. Never mind. Never mind. So he does have... He would... I don't think that's smart because he has 2 armor. I need to hit for 3, and this won't do that. So I don't even know why I bother. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Screw it. Yeah, it's not good. Only 1 Bane moves to right. Oh, if I get another Bane, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. And then I'm going to do this, take another engage. And I'm going to roll both of these. And of course, tenacity is wasted. And then this die. Three. It's not a two-handed, it's acrobats, right? Acrobatics. Well, this dies in your cooldown track. If you take damage from an enemy engaged, you may deal that amount of damage taken to an adjacent enemy and immediately recover the die. Okay, that should be good. And it's take damage. Take damage. Oh, man. Okay. Now we're done. I think. We're going to siphon again. Round 3. I don't know. This is a mess. Oh, I didn't move. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. I should move to here and reveal another tile. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'll do that. Why are all the little tiles, man? Oh, man. Okay. I think it's all we need, right? Can I do it like this? I could do it like this. Okay, okay. Come on, come on, come on. Get in your home. Are you too good for your home? Good. There we go. Cash chip. I don't have any more cash chips. Whatever. Don't care. Enemy. Oh no. Oops. We get the Banekin. 6 health. Days and native. Going to here. And Bitter wins. 6-2-1, 2 attempts. If unsuccessful, add a frostbite chip to this icy buildup. Okay, so I can keep moving, right? But then I won't be able to attack this if I'm not beside it. That's like 1 point of movement. No, that was 2, right? 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I care to move more. This guy has 3 range. This guy's got 6 range. She's got 4 range. Like, what the hell? My God, they're all range. This is crazy. Oh yeah, the vampire will safe in. Yeah, here also, right? So maybe because of all these little tiles, sight, I can use sight to my advantage. Yeah, I know. I don't know how I'm beating this. This is insane. It's kind of silly. Like really silly. I can move 2 more spaces. This guy can move to... If I go back here, this guy, 1, 2, and then he'll target me. This guy will target me, and I need to stay adjacent to the harpy, I think, so I can actually kill it. But this guy's going to be a problem because these dice don't help me stay alive. He's going to hit me for a lot. But then I can use this die to hit here. This guy, he can't hit me, but then he'll just move forward, right? Vine Snare. Drain available combat die. No. Doesn't the Viper remove caches each round? Only when they're all out of health chips, which just happened. First, she siphons one health chip from a cache. And then after that, she starts taking the caches, which now they have no health chips. So now she'll start siphoning one cache each round. Yeah, this is crazy. All right, whatever. It's fine. If we lose, whatever. This is just like killing me, like trying to, like maybe there's some movement I could do to help. I don't know. I don't think so, though. The only thing could stop me from getting attacked by this guy. So maybe I do that. No, I think I have to stay adjacent. Yeah. And this will keep these guys here for siphoning, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I'm done. I'll just stay there. I'm not going to do the stupid trap. Or I could do the stupid trap and step back. Yeah, that's probably better. No, I can't take light fatigue right now, so let's not do that. Okay, I think we're good. Enemies. Starting with this dirtbag. Can now move to me, right? And now cares? Or does she not move while these things are here? I forget now. The caches adjacent to Deslandra are bloodthorns, cannot be lockpicked. While she's undefeated, they are impassable and are not considered caches. They cannot be targeted and cannot lose HP except for her. She does not move if she's adjacent to any bloodthorns. Okay, perfect. When she triggers Siphon, she also takes 1 HP chip from a single bloodthorn, if possible. If no bloodthorns have HP under them, she instead places the bloodthorn chip itself above her HP. When she takes any amount of damage, we remove one of them, and she prevents all the damage. So they're like little shields. Okay, so she's just chilling, can't reach me, but she'll still activate first and siphon. So she'll siphon one of these. Siphon this guy and this guy. This is insane. So silly. Okay. Good thing I got the premium health chips out, or that thing would be toppled over already. Okay. And then a 20-pointer will just act here. Native. Three damage. Adjacent though, so I block it all. Right. Now this guy. Oh no, this guy goes next. 4 dice. Rolls 8 damage. No, 6 damage. 2 2s and 2 1s. So that's 6 damage. Am I dead? Probably dead, right? Yeah. But the dog would help me, right? Okay, hold on. So when damage would defeat a party member, add 1 HP chip to this doggy to prevent all of the damage dealt, including true damage. Once there are 2 chips on here, discard the dog. So I prevent all the damage, which I think makes this die not work. While this die is in your cooldown track, if you take damage from an enemy, yeah, that would have been nice to take that and deal it here. But I think it gets prevented by this. I don't know the timing on that. Like, I doubt I could resolve this die first Because you have to take the damage, but then I'd be knocked out, so I don't think I could resolve anything, but... It's like when, not... It doesn't say before, after, during, it's like when, I don't know. When, what does that mean? For timing, who knows? Okay. Good, good. Alright, this guy's going to attack for 3. Two damage. So I'll take it. And then I'll recover this die. And oh, but she blocks it, right? Dealing damage is sucky in this game. Deal the amount taken to an adjacent enemy. Yeah, but she's got 3 defense. Oh man, this die sucks. Okay. Actually, she only has 2 defense, but still. It's not enough. So annoying. Okay. And I'm dazed. Which it can't fit, so I'm going to lose some stuff. Oh, yeah. Dazed. This unit cannot roll dice the same turn it moves, and it cannot move the same turn it rolls dice. At the end of this unit's turn, move this die. Fantastic. So this die's like drained or something, right? I know. Full cooldown. How's a full cooldown work? Haven't had that happen this entire playthrough. Full cooldown. Cooldown? Cooldown, track and stat. 23. Yeah, maybe on page 23 or one of the other 3 pages listed. The cooldown track can fit up to 13 dice. If the track is full and the die must be placed in it, the die must either be drained if a skill die, or return to the supply if fatigue or status. Drained dice are explained on page 60. Then replace the rightmost. Oh, I don't even get it. Wait. But it's not a skill die, and it's not a fatigue die. It's a status die. The die must either be drained if it's skill. It's not. Or return to the supply if it's a... Oh, if it's a fatigue or status die. Sorry. Yeah, return to the supply. And then I need to remove this one. Then replace the rightmost non-over-fatigue die with an over-fatigue die. Then this must be either drained or returned to supply. Okay, so yeah, I was almost there. And then I take over-fatigue. Yeah. Okay, that's a little confusing, but I guess it makes sense. Yeah. Wait. Recover the yellow die to make room for the status die. Oh yeah, I could do that. Yeah, you're right. So I just do this to not do anything. And then this would stay here. And then this status die would go here. That's crazy, but do I even want that status die? I'd rather have over fatigue instead, actually. Because over fatigue, I can remove it, and it doesn't punish me. Yeah. And this die I don't care about. And then this die's here. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to do it that way. I don't want that status die. I don't want to not be able to attack, and I guess I could stay still for a while and just attack, but I don't want to be stuck like that. Oh yeah, and then the over fatigue goes here, right? Yeah. I know, but one turn is one turn, Jeremy. Like, I might be fine just staying here for one turn fighting this thing, but like, I might need to fight it and then move away so I don't get hit as much. I know this guy's going to die, I think. I'm pretty sure it's going to die. Because these are all the enemies we have, right? Since we're not exploring anymore. Yeah. I think we're good. I'm going to do it this way. I don't know. You're probably right. It probably is better to do it the other way, but I just want to have the option. And my brain hurts already trying to think ahead. So I just rather have the option, even if I don't use it. Okay, so I'm down to 4 health. Wow. Okay. With no heals. I have no heal items. This is crazy. Just my doggy. One more death shot. Yeah, I don't know how. How do I win this? Okay, did I do all the stuff? I think I did all the enemies, right? Yeah, because he was the last enemy to go. He's a 10. I have no 1s. So yeah, and no 5s. Okay. So now round 4? Yeah, I'm running out of time. And I don't want to explore more just for more shards. But it would buy me rounds, but I think we're in trouble. I don't think I have enough rounds to win. Because I'm going to take a Bane true damage. I'm going to take true damage once we hit round 6. I'm going to take damage from enemies. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting siphoned. Like, I'll get siphoned plus true damage. Like, I don't know what's happening. I don't see how I win. But anyways. Okay. So I know I should have been rushing to her to kill her. And I remember that's probably how I did it last time. Because if I could have killed her before she got huge, all these guys would have taken true damage. But then I don't think I would have survived getting smacked by all of them. And her. And like, and that die rolling for frostbite stuff would have been rough. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. So, let's go. So 1 true damage for Bane. Cooldown. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Okay. So down to 3 health. I know I have like such good tenacity. Do I just run here? Oh, did I siphon? Yeah, I did. I think I did. No time for days. Yeah. I think I just run at her, but like, I don't know. They're all ranged, so like, I keep freaking out because these dice are pretty much useless. Unless I go run beside a few of them. Remember, the first hit will be blocked. Yeah, I know, exactly. That's what my problem is. Yeah, there's a chip there. So it's like I have to ping her and then do like 1,000 damage. Like, I don't see that happening. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get there. What's vindictive again? Combat stat by the number of opposing adventurers. So she attacks for 2. I need to kill this guy, I think. He rolls 4 dice. And I don't think if I roll these defensive dice, they'll be as hot. So I won't be able to protect myself. But this guy rolls 3, which is annoying, and they're fully open. Oh, he'll get siphoned if I ignore him, right? He'll get siphoned. She'll siphon another chip. I don't know what to do. Yeah, he'll get siphoned to death. Yeah, I'm going to get hit for 3 ranged dice, 3 ranged dice. Nothing I can do. I'm going to die. Yeah, let's just go the motions. I don't see a way out of it, but we'll just try. Okay. So I'll try to hit her. She has 1 armor because I ignore 1. Maybe I'll actually spend 2 tenacity to just roll 2 combat dice. So maybe knock away this 1 stat. Attack her. If you wait longer, she gets even more blocks. I know, I can't wait. She'll get them anyway. she'll just keep getting one every turn. So every round I have to do an extra like wasted attack. If I even get through her armor, it might be 2 wasted attacks, 3 wasted attacks. Attack her, Dragon Leap, 1 hex back. To be on melee with 2 enemies. Yeah, that's true. But then that's the problem. If I go here, 1 hex back, I'm still getting range and range. And this enemy's going to be dead. So I don't think Dragon Leap is worth it. Unless I could get adjacent to like both these enemies. But either way, I'm going to trade the same amount of, pretty much same amount of dice being rolled against me ranged. All right, they're both not blank for once. Okay, so 2 damage, she blocks 1, takes 1, it gets prevented by one of these things. Boom. Okay, cash chip gone. Okay. Now she's open for some damage. But again, she has 1 armor all the time now because I don't have a weapon. Thanks to the native trait of this local... Oh, I forgot this trap. Forgot the trap. 2 attempts. 6-2-1. Oh my god. 6-2-1. Yeah, no problem. No problem, guys. I'm a pro. Watch out. Watch out. What the f... okay. And now, we're rolling these. All of them. And yep, this is our first engage. Wasn't there a cache on the way you could open? Yeah, this one. But then I couldn't spawn anymore because I had no more tiles. No more of these. I don't know. I don't care that much, guys. It's fine. We're just going to complete a playthrough. I don't need to win them all. This is fine. I just need to get to the end. And it's a struggle. It's a struggle today. Holy. All right, let's see what we got. Maybe we got the super dice here. Okay. I probably should have waited to roll that one until I had more light fatigue. That was silly. But that's okay. I screwed up. Okay, what is this? This is my die. I haven't seen that symbol in a while. I think it's 3 damage. And I gain... Oh! 3 damage, then gain 2 light fatigue or 1 over fatigue. Ooh, let's gain some light fatigue. Yeah, let's resolve that die first. So we're totaling up all our damage, right? So then let's put this one in, which will do, I think it's a 2, 4, 6 damage. So 6 plus 3 is 9, 10. 10 damage minus 1 shields, 9 damage. Okay, we're in business. Maybe. It's down to 5 health. 5 health. The only problem is I can't really roll defense dice, so we're going to be in trouble. I didn't think that through completely, but that's okay. Let's just roll 1 for fun. Oh, no, I can't because I don't have room for it because of over fatigue problems. And I didn't kill an enemy, so I can't remove light fatigue now. So, yeah, we're in trouble. Whatever, YOLO. Okay, don't care. Enemies. She's going to go first. Attack for 2. Pa! 2 damage. I block nothing. 2 damage. Down to 1. I could use that to kill this guy, but who cares? And then she'll siphon. So she'll kill me, kill him, take 1 from him, and put all these under her. But when damage would defeat me, instead I keep it, and I put 1 chip on the doggy. And then this guy's gone. I don't get Dragon Blood because I didn't defeat that adventure. Is dealing damage. You altered the serum. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about the serum. This matters now, right? Altered the serum. When you are engaged by her, all damage she deals to you is also dealt to the enemy closest to her. So that guy would have blocked it all anyway, so it didn't matter. He has 3 defense. But then he gets siphoned to death, so it doesn't matter. That did not matter. Okay, so, but thank you for looking out. She never engaged me yet until now. That was her first time engaging me, just to be clear. Okay. And now this one goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 dice. 3 damage. Bah! I'm dead. Game over. I could remove this die, but I don't think it works that way to do 1 more damage, but yeah. I don't know. This scenario, I did not approach it correctly, but I feel like without healing potions, I don't know, or healing skills or something, I don't know how I'm supposed to endure a long scenario like that. That's not what my character's built for. But I forgot how this works, so that's just how it is. Did you give her a thorn? No, I forgot that too. Really important, I'll do it though. There we go. She's got her thorn. Yeah, so we got crushed. I just don't see how I'm supposed to conquer every enemy on the board. Because I couldn't ignore them all, because then they'll just swarm you and destroy you. So I still have to kill some on the way there, especially that vampire we had first, right? She would have been siphoning me the whole way across. And you want to rush to her so you can kill her first, so she does 2 true damage to everything. The only problem is everything has like 6, 7, 8 health. So like I still have to go back and kill them all after that. I just don't see. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I don't see a way through this one. I don't see a way through it. I need some like I don't know, maybe filling up my bar on the original scenario, the way I speed run the first scenario. Having my bar full, maybe if my bar wasn't full, it'd be different, but maybe I should have explored a little more to like find shards, but then those shards are always come with punishments and more enemies, so I don't think that's smart either. I still think you need to get here as quick as possible. I think I should just try to rush, but still, I don't think I had the HP for it, even with the 2 preventions. Yeah, oh well. GG's. GG's. Let's go back to cheating, says Sean. No, it's okay. I couldn't even get my defensive dice in there, but again, all those enemies were range, which I freaked out about at the beginning when I saw that every enemy getting added to the board was range. That literally my build does not handle that well at all. That's like my weakness. And then the native just ripping apart all my weapons and items, like, even if I had a heal, it would have been in my backpack by now. So yeah. Yeah, I needed melee enemies. Melee enemies would have made it so much easier. I could have been blocking their damage. They would have all been around me. The yellow dice I could be using that more to hit them and stuff. And yeah, unless they have high shield. I needed no native and more melee. Less native, more melee. I could have used my weapon a little more to get through armor too, maybe. I don't know. It's fine. At least we made it to the end. We didn't die earlier in the campaign, which is cool. I feel impressed how we messed with that first scenario today. Pretty cool. That's neat, but yeah, this is a cool final showdown though. But doing it solo, I don't know, man. But I can see how you can make a build for it, right? Like we could have made our build more thinking about this, I'm sure. Like I could have taken some ranged defensive dice. I could have tried to farm more health items instead. But then I think that first scenario part would have been even harder. Yeah. It's still fun, yeah, definitely, Sean. The journey through, like the talking it through, the working through the solution, trying to solve the puzzle, it's like you're not always going to solve it. But it is fun. It's like if you don't enjoy that making like 1,000, like running into 1,000 decision points and feeling great about each one you make and seeing the outcome of them and like whether good or bad, like just that rich, rewarding feeling of making decisions all the time and feeling like they're meaningful is really why I like these games. So it's not just the like winning, losing and that. It's like, yeah, it's definitely the trying to put everything to perspective and like trying to figure it through. And I always feel like there's a solution. I always do, but sometimes like the RNG in the game, and I mean RNG on like pulling enemies out of a bag, RNG, rolling dice, RNG, Your guild you shuffle up at the beginning, RNG. The tiles that come out during a delve, RNG. The cards that come out, RNG. Like, the items, all the card decks. There's like so many card decks in this game. All RNG. Everything is random number generation, like, all randomness. Like, so much stuff, you're just at the will of luck. And it's like, you just got to try to work with it as best you can. Value things that reduce that luck. Make decisions based on the worst case scenario. And hope for the best. Yep. But yeah, I like that last dungeon. That is cool. That is cool. But imagine, I could have one-shot her. If I got in there with a bunch of orange dice, made the right roll, I could have one-shot her at the beginning. If maybe I got some better tiles to get me across faster, that could have been a thing. Even if I saw no shards, so that way we don't spawn enemies on shards, right? Or on no shards. So yeah, a little bit of luck maybe on the delve tiles would have been, it could have changed it quite drastically, I think. Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, side quests. Yeah, side quests could have mattered if I got some different keywords and stuff. That could change it up too. Yeah, there's so many different things. So many different things. That all could, you could sit here thinking forever. But like, who cares? Why dwell on it? You just clean it up and play it again. You know what I mean? You clean it all up. You blank your character. You come back to it in a few hours, a few days, a few weeks. And you set up a blank slate and you start again. You know? Who cares? And see what the game throws at you next time. You know? That's cool. All right. Anyways, that's a complete playthrough of a solo run of The Elder Scrolls Betrayal: The Second Era. Our second time playing it solo through. I think our third time playing it on stream, a complete campaign. Will there be more campaigns? I don't know. I want there to be. But then again, going through these, and I probably complained last time too, going through these like weird 100 different rules, and then forget those, and then modify it by these rules, and then play that, and then immediately dump that from your memory, and then set up another scenario with new rules, and play that one again. It's like, it's like not the same as just like, this rules I like. This like, okay, change the rules a little bit and play a scenario, you know? But these are like encounter cards on drugs that just like blab on and go on and on and on and blab forever. But again, once you wrap your head around it, it's really fun, the kind of cool, fresh game, how it takes the game systems and like kind of makes this cool, fresh scenario. And like I said, way better than playing a Tyrant scenario for sure. Like, I'd rather do this dungeon thing over and over again rather than play a Tyrant from Too Many Bones again. Like, this is more my jam. But yeah, it just seems like they're like, I don't know. I know they're meant to be for the hardcore player that just plays a lot, and like eventually you'll get used to it and you just get going with what's going on. And yeah. But yeah, just like makes my head hurt. So many rules, so many, not just rules, like you memorize the base rules and then you just throw half them out the window with all these extra rules. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's becoming too much, I think. Wish they had reminder tokens for finally. Oh, like for the end. Yeah, that would be cool, maybe. Playing this with 3 to 4 characters makes a lot of difference. I know we played this exact scenario, I think, on stream, Yogi was saying, with 2 of us before. I'm assuming we won, but I don't know. I don't remember. But you can find that in the video description in the playlist link for sure. If you want to go see what happened in that one a year ago. Maybe with Kyle at 3 players. I don't think I want to put a game this rules complex onto Kyle when he only comes like once every week or once every other week. And only has so many hours to play with us. And when he comes here, he's like, you know, he's dealing with his kids and his work, and he's got to drive here and everything. And then like, he gets up super early for work, and taking his kids to school and all that kind of stuff. So him coming to play a game in the evening, I don't want it to feel like he's going to like night school at university. I'd rather him more come and like feel more relaxed and like, I know he's played Too Many Bones a bunch of times, but that was like before all that. You know, before when he didn't have the whole kids and everything, I think. No, he had kids. Just they weren't that kind of thing, I don't think. But anyways, but I feel like it would be too much. Like if I'm getting overwhelmed by the game, like I don't want to put that on him either. So yeah. And if we're playing 3-player, it takes even longer. So then that makes it not fit into our normal evening game session with him. That's what I'm trying to say, is like we only have so many hours to play in the evening. I can't have it go on for like 5 hours, 6 hours. And it's hard to get him over on a weekend. But I do like playing this game with more players. I do so much. I do. Including Too Many Bones, same thing. I definitely like playing with a lot of players. It's really fun. In fact, that's all the Chip Theory games. I always find them way more fun playing with more players. I like that they have solo modes in them, but that's not my favorite way to play it at all. It's just a convenience, but it's not my preferred way. I always prefer to have more people at the table. I don't mean playing 2-handed, 3-handed, none of that crap. I mean actual humans socializing, enjoying the puzzle solving and working together and the high-fiving and all that stuff. And the sharing loot and trading and like, yeah, I love all that additional stuff and how having more people making their own decisions, their own priorities at the table, I think is really fun. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So if I'm going to play any more of this game, stay tuned to the channel. I'm not sure right now when and if I will play it. But I'll definitely be playing more games for sure. And if you're looking for more of these Chip Theory type games, plenty of hours playing them on the channel. You can find playthroughs of Burn Cycle, Hoplomachus, Too Many Bones, what the heck, 20 Strong, I don't know, all of them, Cloud Spire, all of those games. Tons of them on the channel, tons of hours played. Many playthroughs over the years, and more to come, I'm sure. So, yeah, I might play this in the future. I'm just not sure right now. I have other games I want to play, and we're currently playing Chronicles of Drunagor, which is kind of a heavy rule set too, a little bit. Not as big as this, but definitely a heavy rule set, dungeon crawling, fantasy. I kind of just want to focus on that, I think, and not try to mesh the two rules together, but we'll see. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the rules corrections. Thanks for playing along. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Much appreciated. Thank you for your support. Big time. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye-bye.